Hi everybody, welcome to ZealZaddy, and this is the finale of our Harrow the Blighted played campaign. It was meant to be a mini campaign, so I think this is episode 9, and it has been a really exciting run. We're really happy to get to a finale, but also sad that it's a finale. It's been a crazy week for me. I've got a lot of things coming up. I'm going to bring everybody on real quick and let them all say hi. Let me make sure your mics are on. I missed that one the other day on a show. All right, everybody's mics are on. Okay. Say hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
All right, why don't we'll go around, let everybody say hi, say where they can be found. Let's start with Heliodor.
Oh, me first? Slam. Okay. Hey everyone, it's Crest, pronouncing him. You can find me on Pathfinder with just the word Crest, and there you can find your way to my other socials. I am the primary game master and editor of the podcast, Many Stories, Many Games. The podcast where there's always another story to be told and the game to be played. Or at least that's how it usually is when I'm not spending the past few days dealing with a very nasty, we'll go with sickness. I play Heliodor, the Athenian blight singer who awakens dreams.
Nice. All right, Zai.
Well, hello! I'm Kayla, justkay, DM Dalliance. I do a lot, so look at that link tree because there's probably going to be more that I don't mention here. But I also do Villains by the Hour, which is another stream where it's Villains for Hire meets The Office. Lots of fun every other Saturday. We just had our episode 3 last Saturday, so if you want to catch up, all the VODs are on our YouTube channel under Paracosm Entertainment. And not this Saturday, but next Saturday will be episode 4, because that's how numbers work, is 4 comes after 3. This month we'll be also announcing, and I guess I'll just do it here, a sneak peek for you guys. Burned Hope, our next mini-series, will be in Daggerheart, in a campaign frame provided by Underground Oracle Publishing. It is we dug too deep and we woke the dragons up and fucked ourselves over kind of story, so that should be fun. But yeah, check out that link. So many more things to be announced. I don't sleep.
Jens.
Howdy, y'all. I'm Jens Pulsar, the Kelp Blightsling who rides the blight. Yes, I am. Played by Australian Marlon Dance-Hooi. But this is. I do a whole bunch of things. I also don't sleep that much. And something that I'll be in coming up is the new episode of Mech West. Don't know when that drops. It's a lovely indie 3D animation you can find on YouTube. And also the Haunted, the audio drama, where I'll be in 2 different episodes. It's really fun. They're kind of like Twilight Zone episode thingies. You should check them out. It's a hoot. You can check out my socials and all of my stuff down there. Oh, and Mermaid Magic season 2 on Netflix. Hey, yeah.
You're my hero.
We can't. I don't know if Scott knows. We can't hear him.
Oh,
We can't.
I hit my mic because my dog's barked for a moment.
Okay.
Sorry. I love hearing about all the shows you're adding your voice to. I think it's amazing. You should also add your face to some of them. That would be cool too. Do you do only voice acting?
No, I do acting. It's just that this face isn't as sellable to some people. I don't know. Just put me in.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Vay.
Hello, I'm Jayke. I play Vay. Jayke the GM on all social platforms and all over the other place on the link tree provided in the Twitch chat. I'm the creator of the recently released beta of Frontiers, a tabletop engine that is getting its first plug-in play in the next couple weeks for fantasy lovers. You can try that out. I am also working on several other projects I can't say much about, but you'll see me on some upcoming actual plays in the coming weeks. I won't say which ones because they haven't announced it, and I don't think I can. But other than that, I'm here to have a good time and hopefully not get attacked by another eel. this time around.
It could
Don't
happen.
Don't stick your fingers in there.
There's totally only a single eel in this
There's one
entire
eel.
partially
Only
Right.
one.
water place.
If you didn't
All right.
want to do it, you shouldn't have teased the eel. That's what
Alex.
Jen says.
Hello, friends. I'm Alex Newman, the 7-Minute GM. I play Malcolm Keel, the lovable Hiss who wields a blighted weapon. I am a gaming educator. I'm super excited that a whole bunch of my courses, class workshops, there we go, have been accepted for Gen Con. So I will be teaching there, so you can come and learn from me live. Before then, you can find me at Concoction in scenic Vineland, New Jersey in May, and a bunch of other things. You can also check out my latest video where I interview one of the creators of Frontiers, a new plug-and-play generic RPG system engine that I've heard is really, really good. And I'm doing a bunch of other stuff, which I'll tell you all about some other time, because I would really like to get into it, and I don't want to be the reason we're not.
You're my
All
hero.
right. And I do want to mention a couple things that I have going on. One of them is we're going to do a test of Paper Bag again tomorrow. One of the players in here is going to be on that test. Vay. Two! I'm sorry. You're right. Two will be on it. So excited about that. On Thursday, I'm beginning a Daggerheart campaign with some players I played with a long time ago, my original stream group. And
Wow.
this is mostly to learn Daggerheart. So it'll be super messy, very chaotic. I have no idea how it will go. It could be amazing or awful. I tend to assume it will lean towards awful, but I hope for leaning towards amazing. And then then after that, we'll start announcing things with Paper Bag, because we are very close to our first live show, and we've been planning and building, and we have an amazing group. Diversity Saves is who we're partnered with for the charity for the whole season. So there's going to be some really cool things coming down the road. But
It's so good. It's so good. Paper Bag is so good. Sorry.
thank
It
you.
is. You're welcome.
It's so fun.
It's so fun.
And I'm going to get Jen's on there soon enough, because that voice is so perfect for it.
All of those voices.
All those voices. Yes.
All the
voices.
All the voices in Marlon's head are perfect for it.
Okay. So when we last left off, there was a request to be able to see a little bit of a map from the top to see where you are. So I spent a little time and built out a map. So let me know if you don't have Twitch running, you probably won't be able to see it. And I don't know if I can drop it fast enough. Maybe I can drop it in Discord one at a time, because there are, maybe I can, in case somebody is not on Twitch. So first level, this was when you first entered into the facility. There was a stairway down, and then you were wading in some water, which you're still wading in, and you were in basically an antechamber when you entered, with a curved wall in the front of you, where there was a shape of a head of someone that you didn't know who it was, but you knew what type of person they were.
We don't consider them people.
The destructors of the old world. Which does lend credence to the idea that there is almost surely some valuable treasure in this place to take back to the current world and civilization. Then you started going down some halls, And that's where we kind of left off when Vey reached into the water to grab the rod that had fallen in the water and did eventually get the rod out. Somebody got it out. I don't remember who. It wasn't Vey.
Oh, you don't remember. I see.
It was you. It was you, Jen. Sorry. That's right. You were the one who saved him. Saved the rod after an eel bite.
That's right.
Maybe. And you are now in this hallway. You're on the one on the top side of this, which would be we'll just call top north to make it easy. Although I hadn't really thought about whether it is actually north or not, so we'll live with north. And as you're waiting, you see there's little alcoves in the hallway. They're not big, and in each one there are devices or things that are hard to describe or explain. They look like they've been kept pristine by the outside of the water that has rolled in and covered the ground in this area by a few feet. It seems like most of the place has been left pretty close to undamaged, almost even untouched, at least to this point.
Like a sunken ship that's still under the water.
Yes.
The devices, or the strange indescribable things, are they discrete objects, or are they like attached to the
Discrete
wall,
objects
Can we
on
look
little
at-
pedestals.
on little pedestals?
Yes.
I think that's what we're here for, is to get whatever we can out of here.
Mm-hmm.
I do have tinker with devices. I'm trained in tinkering with devices, lockpicking, and scavenging. I think Zai's like, oh, this is where our money is all of these things.
All right.
Makes
So-
eye contact with Malcolm and is like, I'm gonna go try and collect some.
Yeah.
So on the third one, so it's one on the right, one on the left, one on the right. As you pull it out, Malcolm, it looks sort of familiar to you. It looks sort of like some kind of a sextant kind of object.
Okay. All right.
But it doesn't look like any you've seen. It just looks similar enough that you think it might be something like that.
I think that's some kind of navigation tool. Zai. If you want to give it to me, I can tinker with it while you're looking at one of the other ones.
Yeah, just don't activate someone while we're in a tunnel underground.
I really don't think it's a weapon.
It doesn't matter. We might end up with in another dimension. Who knows what these crazy and ancients? They're fucked up. Hands you sextant looting objects.
Incredibly unreliable people. But if you need to charge, let me know. I can charge it on up.
Let's
Am I
take.
s- Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I mean, let's take a quick look at it and see, like, Scott, does it seem to have any? I mean, does it have any lights? I mean, that are on or anything like that? Is it glowing in any way?
It is not glowing, and it has no lights that are on. It seems either it's something that doesn't require power, or it is unpowered.
Sure.
Unblighted, perhaps, would be the right word.
Unblighted, yeah.
Am I still locked in a vision, or is that over?
As well, actually, the vision. You're right. I'm gonna give. So, you were in the vision for a moment, and the woman.
Told me to find her.
Yep, told you to find her, and then looked like at you for a long time, like a long pause. We are close. You will know when you found the right spot. and then the vision fades and you're looking into the rest of the room.
Malcolm, part of me wants to say just look through it, but I'll leave that to y'all. Loot.
I think
Yeah,
Heliodor
that's-
was just shaking again. Got the shakes.
Heliodor, you with us?
Yes, I'm back. That was our illustrious host having a word with me, it would seem. They say they're close by. We'll know when we reach the spot, whatever that means.
Can we all agree maybe don't do the thing that the Ancient in the Visions is telling us to do?
I actually agree with you on that.
Yeah, like,
That seems like an okay thing to agree on.
Yes.
Are we talking a ghost? Is it residual mad? Residual blight? What is it?
It'd be
That
hard,
is the question, isn't it?
hard to
Yeah, and I'm
believe,
asking it.
believe that even they could survive 300 plus years down here.
Not so
Be all
sure.
wrinkled up and it'd be all wrinkled and pruny, like when you leave a raisin in a tub for too long.
You don't think they could come up with like a people freezer?
A people
you're-
freezer. A
that's
people
crazy
freezer
talk.
that they can communicate with Heliodor mentally.
I mean, these people were, fucked up from my understanding.
Scott,
Yep.
between dynastic knowledge and the faction I'm a part of, can I roll to see if stasis or time dilation is something they're capable of?
I'll give you a roll to understand whether you've heard any rumors of that. Whether they actually were or not, nobody alive would know for sure.
Okay. Do those two things I mentioned help?
Yes.
That's a 6. Wonderful start to our finale.
Gotta save the
ti-
important roles for when we need them.
A typical start to most finales, to be honest. That's how they usually start. Yeah, you don't know whether they were capable of it or not, but it's always been assumed that almost anything that people today are capable of, they were also capable of, and more.
I don't know of anybody these days.
Right,
who's
you don't know
capable of
either of
time
those.
dilation or
Nope.
stasis or any of that stuff. So,
Stasis. I could do
Possibilities.
that. Not very long.
yeah, I mean, but not for hundreds of years.
Possibilities are all that exist right now, just as much as in any other situation. Let's go in further into the building and figure out if we're dealing with another calamity, and if so, how to stop it, while also making off with a lot of money in the process.
I don't think it's another calamity because this island's been appearing and disappearing for at least 40 years.
Maybe.
So I think we're good on calamity. I just don't want us to maybe cause an accidental calamity. Of course, Zaya is saying this while actively looting things.
You say that when not a few days ago we destroyed an entire city.
That is
We
true.
is
There is
doing
no
a lot of
realness.
work in that sentence,
There is
Heliodor.
Titan that you're excluding from that equation.
I drew pictures. That's all I did. Alright, I don't.
I got really fucking high. That's what I did.
Oh, and danced. Don't forget danced.
I was impressed by your dance, by the way.
Thanks.
My
the
point,
drugs.
Go ahead. Heliodor.
my point still stands. Let's try and avoid opening up the. I believe the phrase I've once heard used as Pandora's box.
I always wondered about that. Who was Pandora and what did her box look like?
I don't think it's that kind of box, Jed.
That is exactly how Jens would use that question. Would say that question.
Jen is just looking off into the middle distance.
Just wave my hand in front of his face.
Focus.
What?
So a sextant usually has like a seeing tube on it
It does.
This one does? Great.
Yes.
I've got 2 eyes. I will put one of them up against the seeing tube. Can I see anything through this? Or is it...
Amazingly, you can see almost as if the walls around this thing were not here, and you could see the exterior and the skyline and the sea, the sea sand, the water sand. Oof.
The water sands, yeah. So I will look at one of my companions. Are they still here, or do I just look straight through them as well?
Right through them.
Right through them. Okay. Well, this may be useful if I can figure out how to adjust the range on it. Because right now I'm looking outside the building. Apparently I can see through walls with it, or one can see through walls with it. I just would like to bring it back so...
Don't sextants have measurements?
Yeah. But this isn't really a sextant. It's just sextant-like.
Sextant adjacent.
Yeah.
Looks like a
It's
telescope.
sextish. It's sexty.
Not the sex we meant, gents.
What?
Mentioning that is what snaps Jens out of thinking about Pandora's box.
About the
I was
box,
still
right?
waving my hand in front of his face.
Right. I was lost for a second.
Good. Well, while Zai is... I was going to say carefully remove, but really ransacking the place.
I know how to beat. I know how to tinker with devices. Is it going to kill us? No. In the back. Is it going to kill us? No. In the back.
I'm not sure you know whether anything's going to kill you or not.
I mean, unless it gives bad vibes, I think Zai just automatically assumes the amount of money we could probably make off of it is...
Yeah, no bad vibes.
Risk and return.
Yeah, neutral vibes all around.
So, Scott, I am specialized in navigation, although I'm probably not familiar with this particular tool, and I do have scavenging, which is, ruin lore of the ancient world. Can I figure out, are there adjustments on this thing to change the range? Because if I can look into the next room as opposed to seeing,
Yes.
600 yards off, it'll be actually useful.
It seems to be functional via touch, and as you slide your hand across this curved bar, it narrows or widens, and on the other side changes focus or range from the farthest out to a nearer number. Although it's never very near.
Okay. All right.
Sorry to derail, but this is the finale, so I do need to know so that way I can spend it if I want to. How much XP did we get from the last 2 sessions?
I think I've given XP.
You did.
7, I think.
So,
4 one time, 3 the other time.
I believe you are correct, sir.
Oh, I guess I didn't see that. Whoops. 7 total, like you said?
Yes,
I
within the past 2. Yep, I believe so.
Thank you. Sorry.
Thank you, everyone,
That's
for
all right.
remembering.
I just remember we had 2 odd numbers because I have an even overall. So there had to be 2 odds at some point.
Yes.
Yeah, and as you're collecting the items along the corridor, and it ends at just a wall.
As in, it's just flat.
Yep.
Does this look like a wall, Malcolm?
The range on this thing is farther than, I can see beyond it, but I can see significantly beyond it. I can't see what's right on the other side of this thing.
Right.
Is it like, if I reach out and touch it, is it a physical wall?
It's a physical wall.
Damn. All right.
I'm gonna start knocking on it and doing scavenger looking for
like-
trapdoor bullshit.
It's like it's a stone of some kind.
All
We
right.
have something heavy we can hit against it to see if it's hollow.
Oh yeah, me.
Because I'm blow it up. Hear me out.
I am also stoned. Bang.
Yeah, tap it up.
Just see if it's hollow. Same thing.
I mean, you hit the wall and it sounds pretty solid. You don't hear an
Awesome.
echo
Lightsabers.
necessarily.
You're up, and by
You're up.
I goes to like see
And
what's around.
so it's just pure flat wall, like looking
Yeah.
up, there's no divots in the top. All right.
No seams or anything you see.
Which hallway did Z go down? The north or south?
You all went down the north.
To the top tunnel on the map.
That's what I'm thinking. Okay. At this, Heliodor will say, "Alright, shall we try the south hallway now?"
Yeah, let's do that before we go with any demolitions.
As we
All right.
go back past that weird, like, crystal glass and weird head statue thing, Zai's gonna try and get the nice sheeted, like, crystal pane that looks like Kayla knows glass. Zai does not know glass.
Yep.
And try to get that, because that seems valuable. And maybe also the head, because they could sell that to some dorky Icean who wants to know what ancient looks like.
The head would probably be heavy, but you could, there's ways you could get it, but sure. So the glass itself, while you're doing that, Heliodor, since you're turning the other way and you're going to the south, I assume, Heliodor, you're now in the front.
Yes.
Okay.
So if I hear Z chiseling away, Heliodor will stop and say, "Well, I approve. Well, the pain is fine because it's something we can sell. I advise against the head just in case we need to leave in a hurry, and you already are grabbing a lot as is."
I can hand off things if I get weighted down.
All right.
I don't have to wade through the water sands.
This is true.
Walks on top of the water sand.
Well,
And
we'll
I
come.
continue-
Just hovering. I'm not even.
And I continue heading down the hall.
I'm hovering above Heliodor, following him around the hallway.
I guess I'll follow along. I'm still bamboozled as to what exactly to do here.
Same.
All right. So, Heliodor, Zai, we're going to come back to you at the pane of glass. You'll now be at the end. Heliodor, as you're walking down the other corridor and you're seeing the devices in the alcoves, are you grabbing them? Are you leaving those for others to grab, or what?
I'm
what
leaving them for others to grab. I'm just looking around currently.
Okay. When you get to the end of the hall, there is another solid end of the corridor, but you feel a pulse in the rod as you get very close. Like it starts not speaking to you, but it starts kind of
Humming.
vibrating, or yeah, we'll say hum. That's nice. That's a nicer way.
Is it auditory? I mean, that is. Can I hear it? Can the
Yeah,
rest of us hear
yeah, you can all hear it.
it? Okay, like where
My ears start twitching.
where is that coming from?
Can I pinpoint that noise?
Heliodor hefts the rod in his hand, looks at it, looks back at the wall.
Sure.
Alright, here goes my thing. Because I played the player Crest, have an idea. Sessions upon sessions ago, when Heliodor was first trapped in visions, he had a vision of himself using the baton and using it to open up the dome at the top and create some sort of blade. I'm gonna try and focus and do that now.
And this point, more like a spike than a blade, comes out of the top, which no one had seen before. And it's crystalline.
Heliodor lets out a deep breath, and then I tap the point against the wall.
And the wall, it grinds as this stone slab seems to pull back away from the where you were. And as it does so, water from here starts pouring into a room that's a little bit lower than this one. and you see it opens up into a wider space.
Zai, leave off. Well, there's a door at this end.
Don't go through it yet.
It's just a...
Hanging on ceiling.
It's just a piece of window. Leave it alone, and we'll come back for it.
Both of you to assume we can come back with time to get him.
Indeed.
When you look in, Heliodor, you see there's these really tall columns in the room. It looks round, and it looks to be maybe 30 feet tall, but cut into each column there seems to be kind of like the pane of crystal that was around the head. There seems to be a circle of crystal inside each column, about a little higher than your eye line.
The hole about the diameter of the base of the
Yes.
spike.
In the room, when you look in, there's also a stairway that winds around a massive circular area, and it just winds and winds around this thing. Kind of like, have you ever seen like the stairway that wraps around, say, an oil tanker or an oil tank or something? Like that kind of just goes all the way around the thing, it seems.
So it's going up.
Up, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
What should we do, Malcolm? This is crazy.
Yeah. This is.
Captain, a suggestion?
Yeah. Go for it. Stop. Yes. Heliodor, what's the suggestion?
Perhaps we should have Vay and Marlon scout this, because I'm afraid if I step in here with this and he holds up the now spiky device, it may trigger something without meaning to. So we should maybe send the one who can levitate and the one who is incredibly acrobatic on good days to investigate.
All right.
It goes somersaulting through the air.
All right. Hey, can I see the top of the stairs?
No.
Okay.
It wraps
Is that
around the
cent-
center area.
And
It's
it's a
solid.
central pillar, right? It's solid.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Hey, Vay, race ya. And I'm just gonna like teleport up the stairs. I'm gonna ride the Blight up the stairs around in a circle.
Okay.
And since I used the XP to get trained in that, it cost me 0.
Oh, nice. So you go doot, 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 and right at the top there is a solid slab door, just like the one that you came in through on the bottom. But
How do we open that one again?
from up here, you can tell that this room is about 30 feet high. It's a pretty high room, and there are
The room that I'm currently in with the stairs.
yeah,
Okay. Got
Yeah.
it.
and
You're
the pillars.
You're 3 stories high. Yeah.
And the pillars, you notice, have some kind of carvings in them that are very subtle. And by you moving about, the light changes on them and you can actually see them. But when you first walk in, they just look like columns.
Okay. Now I'm gonna try and walk up and down and see if the light hits them differently and they move, like at walking speed.
Yeah, it seems like the light comes from those carve-ins in the columns that are low. There seems to be those crystalline, like a donut in each one, seems to allow light out, and it seems to give like a cool ambient light to the whole room.
This would be a real cool place to have a chill hang. Is there, is it writing that's carved on there, or is it symbols, or is it?
It's hard to know the difference. Do you have any ancient languages?
I don't, but I hope that one of my associates do. Hey, gang, there's some weird shit carved into these, these pillars, and like the light's coming off them weird. Y'all should come up here.
Over to him.
I mean, when you start walking into the room, you can see writing on the pillars even at the base. It seems to go up and down the pillars from the bottom to the top, except below that crystal donut. It's all above that.
While this was going on, Heliodor had gotten out a spare shirt out of his backpack and using it as an intermediate, an oven mitt. He's been actually scooping the stuff out of the hallway niches for Z to
Okay.
to gather.
You're gathering the items. So one of the items you gather when you get it, and you see that it has a pulsing orb on the top that was not pulsing until you got very close to it.
Already? Dynastic knowledge?
I'll give you a roll.
I'm trained in tasks regarding identifying
Yeah.
Tiara structures and technology.
Yep.
If it lights up or pops out, don't push the button.
That's a 7. I am going to leave it alone.
Okay. One of these days, you're just going to press the red button on the top and...
Don't do it!
Yeah. that is Heliodor's concern, especially after what
I know.
happened a few weeks ago.
Yep. So what do you do after you gather all the stuff? Are you going into the room? You staying outside of the room? The water, by the way, is leaving the corridor, so it's getting lower.
Flowing, yeah, but it's flowing into this big room.
Yes. What are the rest of you doing? Because you saw, Jen's bounced up the stairs very quickly. Vey, I guess you lost the race because Jen started first.
I wasn't even trying. I'm just.
Okay.
I'm not getting down after I saw the eel. Never. No.
Yeah, the water here is not really enough to cause any depth to the water. It's like an inch at most across this room
He's
now.
up in the sky. He can't see that far. He doesn't know what's going on.
So you just levitated.
I'm just levitating, and probably by this point I would have gotten where I assume Jen's is at the top of the stairs. I would have finally gotten over to him at this point because
The door is shut,
Yeah.
right?
slow.
Yes,
It's not an open door.
correct. What about you,
Dang it.
Malcolm and Zai? What are you two doing?
Crystal plate.
Sigh!
The
Leave
head.
it! Leave it!
Luke
Zai,
Goblin.
I've gathered most of the tech from this hallway for you. There's one thing I'm not touching because it's glowing, and I don't want to mess with that.
Never press anything that glows or pops out. That's how we lost the last guy.
I look at the baton I'm still holding in my hand, which has a spike popped out of it.
Yeah.
And I say we're a little bit past that point, but okay.
Let's just not tell them.
If it popped out on its own, it's fine. Just don't try to press it back in.
Vey,
That's right.
can you read any of that?
Would Blight lore help me? Otherwise, no. I don't have anything else that would help me roll for that.
Do any of you have any? I mean, Blight lore might give you some ability to read a little bit. Do any of you have any ancient languages or anything? Any skills like that?
Just sign.
Heliodor's our scholar.
Heliodor, what were you saying?
And I'm
said
not even in the room, so no.
Yeah, Heliodor's our scholar.
Yeah, Heliodor, I think that having dynastic knowledge almost requires you to have some understanding of a little bit of the writing of the ancient world. You couldn't understand most of the stuff without at least a little bit, So
And
I
for
would
the fact that I'm a part of stopping them would require understanding them, so yeah.
Yeah, I think you probably can read a little bit. I mean, you're not reading anything highly philosophical that requires complicated understandings of anything, but you can get some of the characters and kind of get a feel for gist of at least what a little bit of it says. If you spend a little time kind of looking it over and finding the characters you recognize and and understanding their relationship to other ones you recognize.
Okay, I go walking over to the beginning of the hallway and I say, "All right, Zai, if you got that one pain off, fine, but leave the head alone. We need to move on."
I assume at this point I have maybe gotten the pain.
I'll let you get the pain off. It requires some delicate work or breaking it.
No, I'm gonna be as delicate as with it as possible. I have the small bag of the bag of light tools and bag of heavy tools and lockpicks. So I'm just gonna like get rid of the whatever's keeping it in place.
Heliodor was raised in a and I am glassworks. So he will wander his way over and he will help Zai finish that up real quick.
Okay. So the two of you are able to remove the pain. It's thicker than it looks from the outside, so it's got some heft. But when you remove it, you are able to get access to the head, which is crystalline and has some sort of an inner glow that you're not really sure, but the crystals can often have their own light that comes from the inside.
I think now that the pain's off, I think Zai's gonna like give the statue one of these, hand the pain down to Heliodor, and then just slide back down the wall before wrapping the pain up and putting it in a bag.
Yep. Okay.
I will come for you in a dangerous, destructive way later.
Okay, this way. The pile, I gathered it over here, and I go back towards the hallway towards the others. Sorry
Malcolm.
about that,
Malcolm, when they were out there, what were you doing in the room?
I wasn't doing it. I'm standing literally in the doorway in case this door closes.
Okay.
Heliodor has the
key?
let's call it the key, for lack of a better term. If Heliodor, if you're going to go into the room, maybe leave the key on the outside of the door with one of us for the time being.
Question, was anyone able to activate the key who wasn't named Heliodor? Because that's new, and she points to the spike.
No.
Yeah. I think
not previously.
Yeah, but the spike isn't going away.
Yeah, before you decide that, maybe Heliodor hands it to you to see if the spike disappears, and if the spike disappears, then the key does you no good on this side of closed door.
Does the spiky thing go with the other spiky things in the big collection, or does it go next to this thing, like a spiral?
The stairs are a spiral.
No, I'm talking about the attack I gathered off the walls. I'm doing a bit.
Yeah.
Well, the one item when you had the key near it, it
no, the
lit
rest
up.
of that.
The rest of them
put
did
it on
not.
the pile for Z.
Yeah.
So, no, I'm telling Z in organizing and putting it all together. I'm like, does the spiky thing go with the other spiky thing, or does it go near the thing that looks like a spiral?
I think Zai's brain breaks for a second and goes...
Mine did too.
and then goes, okay, first order, before we pass any doorways, Heliodor, hand the rod with the new spiky thing to Malcolm.
I thought you wanted us to gather up this treasure.
I'm gathering up the treasure. It's packed away, but like, take the spiky thing and hand it to Malcolm for a second. I just want to see if the spike goes away before we are trapped on that side of the door.
Let me rephrase that, because that's okay. I'm gonna try and take this from the top because I think you misunderstood what I was going for. We wandered. Okay, before going to join Z, I gathered up everything but the glowing thing onto a pile for her. And when we came back, we were gathering up the pile I made and put it away, and that was the bit I was referring to in helping her organize.
Yes.
Okay.
Good. Before you cross the threshold, we want to make sure that the key operates for other people.
Oh, sure. Here you go, Captain. And I hold up the key for him to take. Well, stuffing stuff into Z's backpack, I guess.
Yeah, wrapping each and patting, putting it in a bag.
Yeah.
Right. So I take the baton from Heliodor.
Right. When you take the baton, the spike lowers and it disappears into it, and you can't even see a seam or anything. You're not sure how it came out, and it just feels static and dead, like nothing. No thrum, no hum, no vibration, nothing.
That's what I was worried about, because we gave it to you and went in and the door closed, and you'd be trapped on the inside, and you'd be trapped on the outside.
Yeah.
Finishes wrapping devices and putting them away, and then wraps the pulsing orb and puts that away, slightly away from everything else.
The Heliodor actually jumps back when you grab the final thing he left in the wall because he does not trust that thing.
Yes, this is yours, Heliodor.
Heliodor takes back the key, but he hasn't done the spike thing yet. He hasn't activated
it doesn't
like he
come
did
out
before.
No, it stays in.
All right, then.
And you try to reactivate the spike thing. Because same issue. If you can't make it come back out a second time, and then door closes, we're still stuck.
Well, we're kind of stuck anyway at this point.
That is true.
So
I can't blight ride through the door, can I?
No,
You gotta be able to see. You gotta be able to see what's on
Gotta
the other
see
side.
it. Gotta see it.
okay, this is it. We're well past the point of no return, so let's get this over with. You guys through the doorway first, and I'll go behind you.
That's
Well, when the three of you walk to go up the stairs, you notice there is an open entry to another room in the middle of the space.
I meant to go in from the hallway. It's you into the pillar room.
right. And we do. And there's basically a door down here at the bottom of the stairs, is what you're saying.
Yes.
I thought that was
Yeah.
downstairs.
But the other two just jump right straight up, midway through the stairs and up, so they missed that at the bottom.
Hello,
Yeah, hi.
Hey, Mr. Floaty.
Yes.
Can you teach Jens how to do like a pencil rubbing and then take as many pencil rubbings as all the weird column things as you can?
Let my journal start ripping out. Super.
Brilliant.
You're gonna pay me back for this, right?
Yeah.
Ripping out these expensive pieces of paper.
All
Start
right.
floating over towards Jens.
Scott, is it a doorway with a door?
It's
or
an
is
open.
it
It's
an
an open entry, and there's a stairway down, just a few feet,
which
so you can see into the room from outside.
And it does not go under the water sands, right? It's not the stairs don't disappear.
No, it's not that deep.
It's not that deep. Okay.
No, it just goes a few feet down.
I check for traps. I am this universe's version of a rogue.
When you look in, there are these tall cylinders that are crystalline, and when you look at them, you can see that inside it seems to be animals and plants and insects sort of frozen in stasis in the crystal in each one.
You mean actual living creatures? Or,
Well, you don't know if they're living. They're not moving or anything. They're
but not
preserved.
Not representations of creatures. Actual.
It seemed to be preserved.
Right, but nothing that we recognize as a current creature. These are like
No,
gnomes and stuff.
they seem to not look like the creatures you're familiar with.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go up to a pillar with the creatures that seem the least going to kill us or murder us.
Although some of the insects look familiar-ish.
Yeah.
Ish.
Just smaller.
Yes.
Yeah.
What were you gonna do, Zai?
I want to go up to the one that looks like it has the creatures that are not going to murder us immediately, at the very least, if they somehow accidentally get released. And I'm just gonna kind of lean in close and you said crystalline. I want to ting ting to see if I can get some sort of sound from it. To is it hollow or is it completely solid?
When you go ting ting and touch it, the creature that is in there, it moves up to be level with the place where you had touched.
Oh.
Bad vibes, guys. They're alive.
No, it doesn't move. Like the insect or whatever does not move itself. It's like it's in a medium that slides it up to the level you touched.
I think that distinction does not matter to society.
Okay.
I think that is meaning like bad touch, guys.
What is going on here?
I'm just teaching Jens how to do paper wrapping stuff. He's like, what?
What is going on down there?
It's a gallery. It's not a zoo. It's a gallery.
See, you say that, but it moved towards the sound made.
Right. But it didn't move. It was lifted. Like it stayed in the same position.
That doesn't guarantee if you don't take it out, it's not still alive.
How the hell are we going to take it out?
I'm not saying we do. I say we definitely don't, because whatever weird, fucked up ancient is trying to mess with Heliodor's head is probably in one of these.
Well,
hey, Vay, your pencil's broken.
1 second.
Let's.
Going through my bag upside
I'm using
down.
the side. I'm rubbing it edge on.
Oh, no.
It's like, this is real inefficient. How do y'all do this?
So there are dozens. I mean, assuming the map is close to accurate, there are dozens of these columns, right? I mean, probably.
Can look at the number here.
A
like bunch.
60, 80, something like that.
Something like that.
They, Jens, step out the door. Come down here, please.
Heliodor is sitting on the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah.
I'll
Maybe-
drop
Flight ride
cover
straight
and
down
just
to
polite
Mal.
jump.
Like,
Okay.
Hey,
Sick of
Shoom,
it.
shoom, shoom,
Hey,
shoom. Jens may never walk again.
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Vay's not doing it.
Heliodor, the ancient that has been living in your head. What do they look like? Anything that would help us recognize it.
Quick question, Scott.
Yeah.
The statue we saw, that was of the ancient that was talking to me. Was
Yeah,
the statue
Katarian.
in color? Was the statue in color, or was it all clear?
It was clear, translucent. It was carved from. It was like crystal carving, so it had
Okay.
a crystalline structure,
In the vision, what did they look like? What color? Or did
like
they
a
not have
person.
color?
They had color.
Yeah.
They looked like a Katarian.
Right. But
I will rattle off the description of what.
I
okay.
just want to get the
Colors with the statue.
the rough height, the color of the predominantly color
Clothes
of the
and
clothing.
so and so.
Yeah,
That.
did they have a something like a weapon hanging from their belt? Did they have a walking staff? Anything,
If you had an artist, you could probably do a
I just need
a
enough
sketch.
that if we can so now that we know what we're looking for,
Yeah.
Heliodor, stay within eye shot, but don't come into the room yet, please.
No, I don't want to go in there.
Yeah,
Heliodor
that's
says flatly from where he's sitting on the steps.
Great.
And he will rattle off a description of the woman from the vision.
I think
Can I-
Zai's gonna do a quick outside to inside spiral and just be like creature, insect, and if it anything
Also
looks like a
plants.
person- yeah, anything looks person humanoid esque.
No humanoids.
Okay, no humanoids.
As
In the very
was saying-
center, there is a little table or a dais. Maybe there's no writing implements or journals or anything. Just like a slab of stone.
Does this slab of stone give either A, autopsy vibes, or B, altar vibes? These are both troublesome options.
Whichever one feels right to you.
Okay.
How big is the table? Are we talking like you could lay
No.
on the table?
No, it's
Oh, okay.
it's 3x3,
Okay.
maybe
Yeah, haven't
4 feet
just-
high.
Just done a quick circuit to make sure there's no humanoids in these crystals. Does it look like most, if not all of whatever's trapped in these could have fit on the table to be prepped?
Yes,
Okay, yep, This is the specimen
most.
room.
I'm just gonna start making drawing representations of the weird things I'm seeing in all these.
Yeah, they're animals you...
structures. I feel like this would be great info to sell. So I'm just gonna start quick sketching all of them as they do whatever they're doing.
Marlon, can you show me the rubbings you've made?
I hold it up. It's really crude, but I think I got it.
How many of them have you managed to get done?
A bunch. They're pretty fast.
Yeah.
I mean, making rubbings just takes a few seconds. And you get enough that you can kind of see it.
Oh, with Jens might take a little longer, but
Jens is not practiced at this, of course, but Jens is a fast learner, though.
Heliodor will look over the rubbings.
And as you are going over it, you recognize characters from your early training, from your early education. A lot of them you don't know, you don't recognize, but there's enough that you feel, given some time, you could probably translate some stuff in the room on the columns. But it seems to be, from the little you can tell, like it is an attempt at understanding a future cataclysm and a way to undo it. How is beyond what you can get in here, but
I'm sure it's not important.
Heliodor is examining the rubbing, and then suddenly he goes stock still out of his eyes turn into pinpricks as he stares at those.
Okay.
And then he audibly swallows. The purpose of this facility apparently is to study and prevent a possible calamity.
Well, they definitely fucked that one up.
Certainly did.
Yeah. Not reliable, these guys.
No.
Well, everyone comfy with the weird, creepy things in tubes? Wanna go up? Also, question. From a navigation scavenging standpoint, we're going up or down?
the stairway goes up. This room was slightly lower than the surrounding room.
Okay, we came in and there did not look like there was anything up, right? So we're going up into where on the outside there doesn't look like anything going up. So what are we going up into?
No, because we came into a door that was in the side of this.
Yeah.
We're in the mountain.
Yeah, we're in the
yes. And there are no windows. You can't see out the mountain or anything.
Yeah. And we're still underground at this point.
I just didn't want to be in some weird, ancient, interdimensional shenanigans.
Probably should have thought of that before you signed on board.
Yep. You can tell though, going all the way up that long stairway, you would be above the water level at that point. It would only be a few steps to get you above water level.
Isn't a bad place to be.
Yep. Let's go.
Heliodor, you want to see if you can get that door open as well?
Heliodor slowly steps up, stands up from where he's been sitting on the stairs, hefts the key in his hand, and he focuses.
And the spike comes out of the top.
It would be really useful if somebody else could do that.
Heliodor looks up the stairwell and says, "All right, here we go." And Heliodor marches up the steps.
On the outside of the big column, is there writing or carvings just like the smaller columns in the room, or is that just stone or whatever?
The columns along the outside have the writing. The little ones with the creatures and plants and stuff in them don't have any writing on them.
I think what Zai is asking,
but along the big,
but the oil drum doesn't.
Yeah.
The oil tanker doesn't have anything on the outside.
No, as a matter of fact, it seemed to be made out of a crystalline structure that is not transparent, but it's got that kind of a texture to it.
I'm gonna ting it a couple times just because I want to try and like memorize the frequency.
You can hear it. It has a frequency, and not one that you have heard.
I leave off. You're like a glint jackal.
Just no, I need it. It helps to know what it's made of if we're gonna break it or need to break it later.
Fair point. Shillither stops before the door at the top.
When you get to the top, as you get near the top, Heliodor, you start to hear, or maybe it's feel through your feet, like a vibration. A little bit kind of like when a truck goes by and you feel it through the ground, but steady.
The rest of us who are on the stairs, can we feel it?
You can feel it. Heliodor feels it more because he's at the front getting ready to open the door, I'm assuming.
Right, yes. I'm behind
But
him.
yeah, you feel it too. Yes.
I assume that Vey is floating off.
I'm not floating anymore.
You're not
walking.
floating anymore. All right. So.
I'm
Okay.
showing Jens my drawings that I took from the middle.
Oh, that's
The-
cool. That's very
The
nice.
people who manipulate blight, can I get an intellect roll from you, please?
Absolutely.
Any day of the week.
So, am I one of those people?
I would say not in this case.
All right.
I'm just gonna also keep myself honest because it is part of the Chrysalis build. I do have a heart of blight, so blight things
Yep,
do
you would.
affect me.
And the reason why, Malcolm, that I would say no at the moment is because you don't have the sword
In my
out and
hand.
functioning.
And,
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
So I got an edge of 3. That's a 13. I'm also trained, if that helps.
Edge doesn't do what you think
Oh.
it does.
Right.
That's right,
It makes
sorry.
it cheaper to
Okay.
push things.
Then, yeah, 13.
I got
Can
a
I-
natural 20.
Can I put
Hey.
an XP to reroll?
You may.
I got a 7, and I just want to
You can use an XP to re-roll anything.
18.
Okay. So Jens, or Vey, and Heliodor, as you're going up the stairs and you start to feel the vibration of whatever's doing this, you start to feel it. You get taken back to when you were learning to manipulate blight and control it. And that excitement and that feel of power you got when you first did it, you feel like energized. Like your blight is just ready to burst.
So what's happening, guys?
Since I rolled a natural 20, could I use the major benefit to try to detect where this sensation is coming from, possibly?
I'll totally give that to you with that.
All right.
Yes. From above.
Oh, great. That's all right.
And you feel it growing as you go up the stairs.
And the roof is just stone.
Is it just filling me?
It's stone above you. But there is a stone slab at the end where the stairs would open.
I'll be honest, I don't know what Heliodor should be killing right now after his experience a few weeks ago and how he's been a deflated jellyfish since then. So, I don't know how to roleplay him at this moment.
Shock. Right? You're just numb at this
No,
point.
I meant
then.
because of the energy that's now filling him and that
Right.
brought him back to his early training. So,
Oh.
It can feel good. It can feel overwhelming. There's a lot of ways you can play that. That's how you take it is how you take it.
Vey is not happy about this. I'm going to take a few pieces of paper and crumple up 3 pieces of paper and shove them in a pocket. And I might use them later, we'll see.
Okay.
Vey is incredibly on edge. That they would not hide it. They are very, very on edge.
What's going on? Hey.
They would point up and be like, there's something above us. I don't know what it is, but I don't like the feeling it's giving.
It feels like it's restoring energy almost somehow, which is odd.
Just saying. We're in an ancient facility. We just saw the specimen room. We're probably heading into a lab.
Or whatever's keeping these doors able to open and close and keeping those things, those creatures in those tubes.
I feel weird, guys.
Gents, look at me. Don't touch anything when the door opens. Don't touch anything.
Don't touch anything when the door opens. Okay.
Zai, look at me. Don't touch anything
Hey,
when
I'm the one that
door
knows.
opens.
I'm the one who knows how things work.
Touch anything when the door opens. Heliodor, would you be so kind?
Heliodor takes in a deep breath and then lets it out, and then he steps close to the door, and he reaches out and he taps it.
And you hear a grinding as the stone slides back and away, opening up to another room that, hold on, let me show it. That inside here you see a really wide open space, a wedge, but in this space there's along the wall looks like a long wide desk, just a big semicircle around the whole room, and in here there are Kitarians that look like they are frozen in space, just unmoving. They may be fake, they may be real. You don't really know.
It's an easy way to find out. I step into the room, draw my sword, and decapitate the nearest one.
Heliodor will get out of Malcolm's way.
When you decapitate it, the head falls to the ground and it collapses into a crystalline lattice, just.
And what happens with the body?
The body stays right where it is, just still there.
Look at the stump. Like, is this a statue or a
It looks
living
like
thing?
the way that it was affected by your attack is like it's a statue.
Yeah. So, and looking at
But
where they... Yeah.
they're in positions like people would be in normal life, not a statue where they posed or anything like that.
Yeah.
Just there.
I'm just
And there's a couple dozen in here like
I'm
this.
gonna go with a guess. These are the scientists, and their solution to the cataclysm was to use stasis things, and oopsie daisy, they stasis themselves.
I'm gonna try something. I know you told me not to touch nothing. Can I try something?
Why don't you give us more than can I try something?
I've been feeling real weird since this energy hum's getting in, and I think I might know how to stop it.
All right.
Above the table, I've leveled up. I'm pretty sure. I think so. Yeah. I now have an ability called countermeasures.
Okay. You want to read it to us?
Yes. 4 intellect points, you immediately end one ongoing crystal blight effect within immediate range. Alternatively, you can use this as a defense action to cancel any incoming ability targeted at you, or you can cancel any crystal blight device or the effect of any crystal blight device for 1d6 rounds. You must touch the effect or device to cancel it.
maybe bringing a agent out of a stasis is not the best idea.
I was gonna do it to the one that don't have a head anymore.
Okay, I'm okay with that one because I can see it.
All right.
Okay.
Do I have your permission? This is a huge move for Jen's, actually asking before he does something.
Yeah.
It seems so out of place.
All right, Captain.
I will. I will basically stand there with my sword at the ready, and if the body does anything except fall over, I'm gonna cut it to pieces.
I'm gonna keep an eye on the outside while Malcolm keeps an eye on that one statue, but make sure none of the other ones fucking move.
Yeah.
I'm joining Zai in that.
Heliodor stays in the stairwell.
Okay.
Nothing. And I touch it. I touch the decapitated statue, and I cancel the effect.
Do we want
And-
to take our break here? And be evil?
No, we'll go through the effect first, and then we'll take a break. So you touch it, you spend the 4 intellect points, and you feel this statuesque crystalline structure of this Kitarian become non-crystalline. It becomes fleshy, and it collapses into a pile that looks exactly like every dead body you've ever seen, just flesh, blood or something pours out its neck where the head was. Oh, I lost me on the cam.
We can hear you. We just can't see you.
Yeah, we can hear you fine.
What happened there?
And you're back.
Yeah, it's really dark though. Hold on, let me.
Because people want to feel skinny.
Yeah, it is really dark. We just decapitated someone, and it's a dead body on the ground here. Probably about to be more.
It collapses to the ground. Ooze and viscera flows out from the neck hole where it was connected to the head before, and the body is just collapsed, like every dead body you've ever seen.
Hey, maybe we don't do that to any other things in this room.
Any other ones with heads?
In the spirit of not waking up ancients, I think maybe we just take some sketches and continue.
They're helpless. I will kill
Yeah.
every last one of them.
I mean, shouldn't we keep at least one alive just in case they know something?
They're
I mean-
monsters.
I'm okay with Malcolm killing them after Vay quick sketches their face, because we can sell the sketches.
So the sketches.
You can loot the bodies too. I don't care.
Oh, good point. So that goes over to the dead body.
Well, speaking of that, there's nothing on the bodies, but along that desk, it looks like all their personal effects have been laid out along that long desk.
I'm gonna avail myself of some of those.
If there's any paper, I'm taking it.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
It's
paper.
on it. I'm taking all the paper.
Blank paper for Vay.
Golds,
Paper with writing on it
metals,
for
crystal
Heliodor.
things.
Shiny things we can sell into the big pile.
Oh, I can only cancel the effect for 1d6 rounds, so I'm assuming it's turned back into a statue.
After, in 6 rounds, it would become a crystalline, structure again.
So it's we could. I mean, it feels like I have a time limit on this, so we could question them, and then they could just zoop zoop zoop. You know what I mean?
Jens, we only have so much. As Blacksingers, I know for a fact we only have so much power to spare at any one time. So I don't think this is worth wasting your power on. Not when the mastermind.
Okay.
Not when the mastermind is still lurming up ahead for all we know.
That's fair. That's fair. I just thought maybe they'd have some intel on how we can beat this big old baddie.
Above game, it's not worth you spending all your intellect points on.
Heliodor, I found a bunch of research and weird papers that you can translate.
Noted, but I have to wait for the captain to give the all clear. Okay, I really have to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right, let's take a
Yeah.
quick
Take a
break.
break.
We'll be right back.
All right.
And mics are hot again. All right. So, a moment ago, you decrystallized the remains of one of the Kitarians, and then it recrystallized a little bit later. Can I get a perception check from Vey and Heliodor and, well, not Jens. Jens was busy. Malcolm is busy there. And Zai. I think the three of you might notice. 13, 12.
That's gonna be a natural 20.
Okay.
Oh.
You hear footsteps coming up from behind you, Zai, from the other end of the room.
Oh boy.
What other effect would you like with your perception of that, since you get a major effect?
I'm gonna like Spider-Man hang above wherever I hear the footsteps coming from and ready. I think I
From the ceiling?
Well, you said it's coming from behind us, so I'm assuming
Yes.
from the right side, like up where we came from.
Yes, but at a distance.
Well,
It's not super
I'm gonna-
close yet. It's
I'm
all
gonna
the way
wedge-
across the room, it seems.
I'm gonna wedge myself in that like corner joining and up a little bit to like try and blend in and just be like ready.
Okay.
So, sorry. I mean, I know I didn't hear this, Scott. But is this somebody coming up the stairs that we
No.
came in, or approaching one of the two doorways from the other side?
Coming
Or
through one of the doorways
coming
on the
through one of
back side.
doorways?
Okay, so the left.
Yeah, sure.
And when you turn, Zai, you see something that looks like a creature of stone or crystal and stone. It does not look exactly humanoid, but it doesn't look not humanoid. It has arms. Its legs seem to form and unform as it walks. And there is definitely the crystals that are part of its body, they kind of roll along its skin, and there is a definite glow that feels very blight-like. And as it comes in, can I get a speed check from everyone? Actually, I'm not going to make everyone. I'm going to roll which one it does try something to. Vey, can I get a speed check?
Son of a gun. Alright. Okay. I burned my nat 20 earlier. I'm done for now. Okay, it's a 16.
Okay. Some kind of black lightning bolty thing comes out of this and just misses you and hits like the wall and the floor behind you and leaves a sort of a burn mark up the wall. And then can I get an initiative from everyone, please?
Great.
All right.
Since I was prepped for something coming through, what does that do for
I'll
me?
give you not an
Easier initiative.
easy one. Yeah.
Doesn't change your roll. There we go.
My brain was
15, baby.
Yeah.
15.
2.
okay. That's actually you don't always roll bad for yours. Zai, what'd you get?
I got 13.
Vey, what'd you get?
I got another natural 20.
Okay.
So not
And
happy
Malcolm?
rolled it on that.
14.
Okay.
Getting shot at will do that.
That's
Okay, Vey, you go first. No, You go first.
Okay. How big is this thing?
It looks to be
Size
about
proportionally.
like the size of a short-ish humanoid, maybe 4 feet to 4.5 feet tall, but its body is kind of amorphous as it moves.
Well,
At
I
least
do
parts
have
of it.
this nifty little ability called Stasis. Well, okay. You said it's made of stone?
Stone and crystals. And crystal.
And I kind of remember back when we were fighting the insects that the crystals glowed or something when you used blight magic on them, or blight slinging on them. I'll try it anyway. I'm just going to target it with Stasis and see what happens.
Okay. Make me an attack roll. Do you need to actually? You don't need to roll. It's just automatic.
It's
Okay.
just I point. It happened.
Okay. So you point at it, it hits it, and it freezes in place.
So, how do we want to handle this, everybody?
I mean, it's clearly a guardian. It's gotta have an off something, right?
Like a switch, maybe?
Or like a command word or a rune we scratch
Could suck
out.
the juice right out of it. You just give me the word. I'ma suck it dry.
Word.
I actually
Alright.
don't know if he can affect it till it's not in stasis.
You can't hurt it till it's out of stasis. It takes 1 minute. We have 1
Is
minute.
it powered by anything? Does it have an internal power source?
Powered by blight.
Well, in that case, let me just double check what my stuff does. Would it count as an ongoing crystal blight effect? Like it being living?
Oh, it's definitely a crystal blight effect.
Okay, great. I got this. I fucking spider monkey on this. I'm like, all right, on the count of 3. All right, at the same time. Vay, you with me? Look me in the goddamn eyes. Dude, look me in the goddamn eyes, Vay.
Look at it right.
Put my hands right on where its head would be, or it's like its paw, and I'm like,
Okay.
okay, 3, 2, 1, go! And as soon as he drops it, I immediately do my countermeasures on it.
Okay. Does your vampiric ability require any rolls from you or from the victim?
So, Drain Blight does not, like Drain Creature does not, but countermeasures, it says it ends it, so I don't know whether that will apply to this thing.
Abilities generally don't have difficulty checks because we're spending points on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm trying to... So I'm literally... It says cancel this Crystal Blight effect for 1d6 rounds. So does that just stop it for 1d6 rounds?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, let me roll and make sure I've got... Then everyone's just going to go to town on this thing.
Yeah, like, Malcolm, you ready to cut this thing apart?
Oh, yes.
Oh.
All right, let's go. 1d6. How much we got? 2. Hurry!
Of course, we don't know that, but
Yeah.
We're just going to
So,
keep
yeah,
going
what
through
happens-
initiative order? Is that the idea here?
So, actually, because it's frozen, you don't have to go in initiative order. You can all get whatever and you're going to get in because it is not attacking. You're not under threat at the moment.
right. Yep.
So
I'm gonna
what
roll a paper
what
ball
do you
next
want to
it
do?
and walk away.
I just want to try and start taking limbs apart from it and separating them from the body.
You mean
I smack it,
tearing them off?
with my hook sword.
Tearing them off, cutting them off, just straight up like hammering them off something. Because I don't know about you, but I don't want to get hit by a rock fist.
Yeah, its body is hard to just tear them off. It's sort of, even with your weapon, it's sort of like trying to cut through clay, through a heavy clay. It's not fully as solid as, say, a granite or anything, but it has kind of a toughness, but also more flexibility than
I have a
would think.
question for Vay. Would the group have seen you do a certain, I don't know, thing that breaks other things apart?
No, but that's what the paper ball is for.
Might I propose shoving the paper ball into a joint once it's partially cut
As
through?
long as I can see it, I would what Vay would do is not just roll it. He'd probably say, I want to put this somewhere I can see it in case it moves as a situation. So I wouldn't explain why, but the paper ball would have to go somewhere inside of it where I can see it.
Okay. It's like a clay-like material. You could smush it into it a little bit even.
No, okay. And that's, yeah, I'll just do that.
That way you
Might
know
I
it would be
suggest
there.
The neck.
It's
That's
not
a
really
good idea.
neckish.
The neck it
area.
goes.
And then what is everyone else doing?
Well,
I'm just doing my best.
and how good is that, Zai?
I mean, I have a 13 might, and I know how to tinker with devices. I'm assuming this golem thing is a device.
Get out of the way.
Well, there's two sides of this giant-ass stone.
Yes, and he's on the other one.
What?
Your call, but
There's like 4 limbs and a head. You all have stuff we can do.
okay.
It's not really a head. It's more like a lump on the top of it.
Lump.
Lump.
I will swing with my blighted cutlass.
Okay.
19.
Yeah, that will cut through it pretty nasty. Pretty hard because of the blighting. And with a 19, you get a minor effect also. So, or more damage, whichever you want.
I will take the minor effect if I can actually just like cut it into 2 pieces. If that will, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if that'll end it. But at this point, it's basically clay.
Yeah.
Because of the effects of my fellows.
Yeah.
So if
You can cut through it
just want to
with the
cleave it
blight.
too.
Yep. Cleaving it in 2, it doesn't fall away from each other. It just stays leaning, up against each other.
Yeah, I'm gonna start dragging one half as far away from the other half as possible.
All right.
Which half has the paper in it?
The other one.
Okay.
So you're waiting for? Are you doing
For
it?
everyone else to walk away from it before I do anything.
Yeah, I'll take a couple of steps back.
Okay.
How much room do you need?
Then
I need 10 feet.
Great, that's easy enough. I'll give
Immediate or small range is what it specifies. Sorry, that's
short range or immediate range.
Short range.
So short range is
Back
like
up more.
100. Is 100 feet.
Is it
Short
100?
short range is everything in this room. But that's how far.
Oh no, it's in an immediate radius, so it's immediate.
immediate.
Immediate would be up to 10 feet, I think. 5 feet.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So that's fine. I back away from you.
Okay, then I would use Shatter on it and target
Okay.
the paper. The paper explodes in a immediate radius. I will spend 1 level of effort to make it deal 4 damage, and it sends stuff flying if it can be broken apart.
Yeah, it blasts into and through the clay, leaving cuts and like shrapnel, paper shrapnel, run through the clay all through this thing.
Nice.
And then the time ends that it is left in its sort of stasis. It's stasis, and it doesn't move. It seems to be decommissioned.
Okay, so we have a game plan if we run into more of these.
All right, I'm ready. I still got the juice.
Great.
Be good.
It's gonna take me a little bit to decapitate all of these monsters. So why don't we put one of you in one doorway, one of you in the other doorway, and what the hell, Heliodor, can you keep an eye on the stairs for us?
Well, Heliodor is still out there on the stairs, and he says, sure.
Thank you.
He just watched the entire fight. Malcolm, they wants to know, do you need help? I can shatter a bunch of them really quickly with one ability over and over again, if it helps.
This doesn't matter much to me one way or the other.
Alright, well, I'll do like half, and you can do the other half, because shatter's free at this point.
So's swinging a sword.
Yep.
All right, so you
And
go ahead.
We massacre them. I mean,
Yeah,
they're
there's
not,
no
not
rolls
really
needed. It's just done.
Some of them explode, some of them
Right.
get shot, you know?
I will, when there is one left, I will turn to Jens and say, do you actually want to talk to one of these bastards?
I mean, I'm just thinking, I'm not saying we throw them a party or have a picnic, you know. I'm saying we grill them for info. Maybe they've got some strategy that, you know, we don't know anything about, you know, what kind of weird ghost creature thing is haunting, you know.
They might also have a map.
They might have a map. Exactly. Map. See?
Suit
Sounds
yourself.
more reasonable when she says it, huh?
Suit yourself.
All right.
And you get the pleasure of killing one that can actually see you, so you could see it die.
That's fucked up, but I like it. You're crazy. You're a real one for that. So, Mal, would you like to put your blade to their throat?
I will stand where it can see me with my blade drawn. But I don't need to.
Scott, I'm just gonna heal and touch myself if this is going on.
Not with that hand motion.
Okay.
Not with that hand motion. Not with that hand motion. I saw
Right. I just restored my might.
Sorry. Okay. I'm gonna stand behind the kit, and I'm going to it's like I'm pointing him like to point to Malcolm, like, this one okay?
That's the only one left.
Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. Shabam.
So
Yeah.
you turn off
Hang
the
on. Yeah.
the stasis,
Turn up to
right?
1d6. So hang on.
Roll
How
a
many?
d6.
Three rounds.
Okay. The crystalline structure that has it held in stasis rolls back, and this Katarian falls to their knees, like from weakness. It looks like, just not anything else. And it looks up and it sees Malcolm in front of it, and its eyes open wide as it looks around a little bit. And you see it take in a deep breath, and it kind of looks at everyone in front of them and starts speaking something, like it's trying to talk to you. Can I get a perception check from you, Malcolm?
Sure. 12.
Okay. It stops speaking suddenly, and its eyes widen a little bit, and you see a tiny, it's a tiny glimmer of a smile as it's looking over your shoulder at something else.
Mm-hmm. Like looking towards the doorway on the stairs where Heliodor is?
Yes. And you see something you didn't expect that they could even do.
Mm-hmm.
A tear rolls down its cheeks.
Very touching.
And it tries to speak something, and you don't know what it's saying.
Damn it. Heliodor. Get in here.
Heliodor slowly steps into the room and looking around the carnage.
And its eyes widen a little wider when Heliodor comes close.
Can you talk to this thing?
And it's saying something to you. Can I get a roll from you, Heliodor, with your ancient knowledge?
12.
12. You're not getting words. You're getting a gist. And it's saying to you, you think it's saying to you something like, the plane remembers so it can correct. Maybe?
Heliodor raises an eyebrow at that.
And then it speaks more as your eyebrows up. And it's and you think it's saying to you, we grieve what may be lost. And then it repeats the first part. And it puts its hands together like it's trying to talk to you, and it's like praising you for even speaking and listening. And
It's only got like 30
few more seconds,
so,
yeah.
Yeah.
And then you see the crystalline structure start rolling a lattice over its body again. And it freezes with its hands clasped in front of you.
Anyone feel like that was useful?
Did Heliodor translate, or do we still not know what was
You
said?
don't know yet.
I have not said a single word. My eyebrow has just been up in my, where my hair would be.
All right, looks like it was useless. Mal, you could decapitate this guy now.
Crest person feels bad, but Heliodor, being a member of the Crystal Sect, spoiler alert, knows that this information is probably better kept to himself, so he lets it happen, and he just does nothing.
Thought he'd have a map or something. Y'all didn't make head nor tail of what gibberish he was saying, huh, Heliodor?
Scattered fragments, nothing useful.
All right, Mal, slake your bloodlust.
Kick it over.
You are on mute, Scott.
Am I? I should not be.
Now you are.
Now you are.
Now you
are. Now you are not.
Okay.
There you
Yeah.
are.
Yeah, there's it just shatters when you push it to the ground. You know, all the crystalline facets.
You find anything useful on the tables, like?
A lot of blank paper, a lot of research paper, and a lot of personal effects that I think we could sell.
Blank paper.
You definitely can
Oh yeah,
sell.
here's a bunch of
real.
paper.
Actually, there's an interesting pad of like paper that has some sort of metal that spirals through the paper.
Special paper.
That is cool.
Die. Can I have the metal paper?
You could have all the blank paper. You use it for useful things.
Start sewing it into my journal.
It's less money we have to use to buy you blank paper.
This is true.
Vey, when we came up this way, you felt a sense of power up above you. Do you still feel it from higher up?
GM. Do I? I don't know.
No, you feel it from this floor,
But not.
but not where you are on this floor. It feels level with you, this power.
It's somewhere on the floor. It's not here. I think maybe we should explore the other giant pie slices.
Yeah. Any preference?
Sticks head into nearest doorway.
I was about to say, I'm just gonna point
Well,
and walk to the closest.
You can't open the doorway since it requires
Those are not
to be
open
opened.
doors. Those are
They're
not
not
open
open.
doors.
Those are not open.
And the one that the creature came through is closed behind it.
Yes.
All right.
Heliodor, could you please open the stone doors? Please. Be very kind.
Heliodoro looks at Malcolm.
Yeah. Whichever one he wants.
I'm gonna put one hand on Heliodor's shoulder, ready to do a fleet of foot and get him behind if something happens.
Okay. And
Heliodor lightly
Door.
taps the door.
and the door opens. It slides to the side, and there's a cool rush of air that comes out of the room. It's dark inside, but there are flickers of light here and there, almost like when you see like water flickering in a dark room with light behind it, like that kind of a movement of light.
Hello? Seems safe. No response. After you, Zai. Please.
I'm gonna pull out like a lantern.
Heliodor actually reaches into his backpack and pulls out a rough shine crystal.
And when you go, it takes out a what? A what crystal?
A rough shine crystal.
Okay.
It just shines, yeah. It's
Yeah.
not like
Yeah, so when you put it in here, you can see that there's whatever the flashing light or whatever is, it seems to be coming from above. And when you look up, it seems to be like you're watching an illusion of these Katarians doing things, no sound, but in a they're moving like illusions that somebody would create that makes it look real.
So we are looking at a moving portrait, or it's like they are above us, on the floor above us, and we're looking up through a clear floor.
A moving portrait, like you're looking up at the Sistine Chapel or a ceiling, and they're moving.
Right. Thank you.
Does it look like a top-down version of them? So like the ceiling
No,
was looking
side.
down on them? Okay.
Yeah, no, it's a big screen on the ceiling.
Yeah.
Are they doing anything vaguely recognizable, or are they in a place that we've been through?
Can I get an int roll from each person?
heck yeah. My favorite roll.
14.
17.
It won.
I'm gonna re-roll that because I also got a 1, and I'm not giving you 2 ones. 13.
A natural 3.
Oh, nat 3.
Quickly,
Nice.
spend XP.
Nat-
Quickly.
So when you're looking up in here, you actually recognize all of you except, well, not everybody. Jens, Malcolm, and who else rolled? What'd you re-roll, Zai?
13.
13. So Jens and Malcolm, you don't recognize what I'm going to tell the rest. Everyone else, you see these things, and you see a world that looks really different, but there are places that you recognize, but even they look different. They look like you see parts of the world where there are old historic places, but they look beautiful and maintained, wealth obviously in it, and it doesn't seem like you even recognize places in the wilderness that look less dangerous, more almost like a perfection. Malcolm, when you are looking, you actually feel like not only do you see it, you seem to have stepped into the illusion. It lowered in around you, and you are walking in the city where you were trained. But there are no Hisk here. None that you see, only Katarians. And as you walk through corridors, you do see Hisk. And they're doing the things that you had heard the stories of what Hisk in the past did. They look smaller and they look meek, and you can see there's fear and a mix of fear and respect for the Katarians that are just telling them what to do, and they do with no question. And there's a banquet, and the Katarians are having them bring food in. And as they bring it and they pile it onto the table, there's just it's a feast. Just insane amounts of food. It's literally piled across the middle of the table in bowls and plates that stack fruit and meats, grains and breads and all the kinds of things that everyone would love, cheeses and what have you. But none of the Hisk sit. They stand off to the side, and then once the eating begins, the feast begins, they exit the room and they go through a door. What are you doing?
I grab the arm of the closest one.
And it wheels around what? And then when it sees that you're not a Katarian, it stands. We have to leave. We have to leave. Who are you? And he grabs your arm and pulls, but you can tell he doesn't have the kind of strength you have.
Yeah.
He's definitely smaller and weaker.
All right, I need to interject. I'm confused here. I'm sorry. The way you made it sound like we were in a hallway and there was a holographic projection above us.
Yes.
Yes.
And that is what we were seeing. And
It is.
Malcolm is interacting with it somehow.
Yes, that is exactly right. And you don't recognize that Malcolm is interacting with it.
Malcolm's essentially having.
You just see Malcolm kind of walking and stepping and looking.
Okay, now I tried to ask this earlier, but I have 2 points. One, Z, did you take my shine crystal with you?
I'd let you have it, but as long as we have lights in here.
Okay, then I guess I'm still holding on to it. In the hallways, is there anything else, or is it just the hologram above us?
Well, the hallway continues in a big circle for quite a distance. As you can see in the drawing, it will actually continue all the way around to the other side. And I'll get to that in a moment. Malcolm, what do you do when this Hisk kind of draws you away from the room?
You are Hisk. You are servants now, but you have faced worse than this, and you will tear them down.
And his eyes open with just fear, not leave. You should leave. And he turns and cowers away through the door.
You are Hisk.
Yeah, we're Hisk, and they start scrabbling down the hallway, and you smell something down there, like food cooking. Maybe they're heading to the kitchens or something.
I mean, I have the ancients. Like, can they see me? Are they reacting to me in any way?
They don't seem to be reacting to you.
I will walk up to the center of the banquet table, and I'm assuming I mean, I know something. Like, I'm not sure this is real. Heliodor's been talking about visions.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but I don't really care. And I raise my hands up above my head and bring my fists down together with Power Crash, which is basically the Hulk move.
Yeah.
You know, hands crackle with blight energy, smash the table, send food flying, or not. I mean, you tell me.
Heliodor, you're near the back, near where Malcolm was or is, and you hear Malcolm start moving in a quick way. And when you turn to see him, he's standing in the middle of this, near the doorway, but inside the room, and his hands go up, and this energy crackles from him. You know that that's blight energy. And his eyes don't recognize you. They're seeing something else. And then they crash down. Malcolm, what is the effect of this when outside the vision? What does your blight energy do? Range.
I smash into the floor.
Yep.
And I do 2 points of damage to everybody in the room.
So everyone gets hit with blight energy, and then
blight energy for 2 points of damage. Yeah.
Right. And
there is no...
the vision disappears when you see yourself in the room and seeing the aftermath where everyone has been struck by this power from you.
Might or speed damage?
It's might.
Might.
Yeah.
Unless you have armor. That would reduce it.
Yeah.
And when you look back, you see that Markham seems to be momentarily disoriented.
What?
Heliodor slowly gets up from the floor.
That kind of hurt.
So that's what it looks like on the other side.
Hate this place.
You really disliked the floor.
There were... It was the old world. The world before. Like that, except I was in it. And the Hisk were doing nothing, less than nothing. They were servants and bringing food and bending knee and cowering.
I'm gonna walk up to Malcolm and focus my attention on him and use Calm Stranger to calm him down. Malcolm, chill out. You were seeing things. We're in a hallway. You were in a vision. Maybe you were perplexed. You could relax because, it's not great being hit on the other side of the blight plate. I'm just gonna be honest. kind of hurt. So just, deep breaths. Take a minute. Because if that keeps happening, it's going to be a bigger problem. And I'd really not like to use stasis on you if I could avoid it.
Honestly, I'm more okay with it than getting hit in the face with the tail while I was playing.
Once he's calm, I'll back off.
This place gives me ancients who are trees. It gives me, and I cut them down like wood. It gives me ancients that are visions and wind, and I hurt my friends. I want to get my hands on a real Kitarian neck.
Well, you did earlier, technically speaking, Heliodor says, as he's looking in the other direction, kind of lightly hugging himself.
The whole place is wrong. It stinks of wrongness and it stinks of black. It's usually all black, but it just feels freaky. You're on. We can't hear you, Scott.
I was asking my wife to do something about the dog barking.
Now listen. The sooner we find this, Mal's right. He's got big feelings and they're coming through. But the sooner we find something out about where this mastermind is around, so we can get his hands on him, then better. So let's skedaddle. Time's a wasted.
Bonus, there's at least one more ancient in here that you can choke to death if you want to.
Don't try and sweet talk this
Zai, would you like to lead us down the rest of the hall, please?
Yep.
I'm just gonna stick by Malcolm as we travel and just watch, just to be safe.
And as you walk, you just see visions on the ceiling of the ancient world. There is no water sand, it's just water. There is earth and soil, not earth, there's soil. There's a world that looks similar but different. More contained and controlled. It's missing the kind of wild and danger aspects that the world has now. But there's also an absolute lack of freedom for all but one. And the ones that are there are mostly in fear in private, but when they're standing by the Kitarians, they stand tall and act fearless, but not aggressive. And then as soon as they turn and they leave, you see on their eyes this defeated or never having fought look. And this corridor runs quite a distance, but all of it, as you're seeing it, looks like the ancient world. Heliodor, as you cross the middle section of this thing, there's a crystal up on the wall that glows for just a moment. And you're standing on crystal slabs etched with line after line with Kitarian script, words or characters, so fine that it seems like it couldn't even be written, almost like they're carved in or grown from crystal. And you realize that what you're seeing is the creation of words by the growth of crystals. It's done through a blight power. They don't write with their hand and ink. They write with energy. And at the center of the room you're standing in, right where you're standing, as a fact, there's a plinth with a dark stone. You know what a plinth is? Like a raised platform that you'd have like a vase or a statue on or something.
Like a little end table.
Like a pedestal.
Yeah. And there's a golem-y kind of thing, a stone creature 5 or 6 feet tall. And it's looks like it's of someone waiting or resting. It has no face. It's elegant. Its construction is elegant but strange. And as you look at it, you realize the thing that had come in to attack may have been like a mutated version of this thing. Crystalline joints and interlocking geometric parts or pieces, but then stone that was smooth and held them in place.
Am I physically somewhere else, or am I in a vision?
You are right here in this space with this golem on a plinth.
Sorry. Is Heliodor alone?
Heliodor sees no one else.
Okay.
But you can see Heliodor.
All right.
And Heliodor is just sort of stopped walking. Can I get a perception check from you?
Me?
No, from Heliodor.
Natural 20, of course.
In the hands of this golem, there is a slab, pretty thin, and there is a schematic. Like, you have seen schematics of the ancients in your studies.
Okay.
Of a machine. Of course, the machines that they made, for the most part, don't make any sense anymore. Like, they use crystal powers and energy from sources that aren't quite explainable anymore. The machine is intricate, it's layered, and this thing is annotated in Qatarian. And as you're looking at it, it changes. The schematic seems to move along the stone surface, whatever this is. And the golem tilts it towards you, holds it in its hands, but then tilts it towards you.
As the benefit of my natural 20, can I tell that I'm in a vision now?
I'll give you that benefit, yes.
Okay. I would like to use my Dreamcraft ability
Okay.
I'm going to physically manifest what I'm seeing around me in the real world. So I might not be able to see or hear the others, but the others will suddenly,
Right. They'll see an illusion around you of what you're seeing. Yeah. So suddenly, Heliodor flickers a hand or something for a moment, and then suddenly there's an illusion or a vision around him that you are all seeing. And when you're looking at it, there's like a darkness behind the golem. You see this woman step out of the dark, and it's the woman you've seen in your vision. The Qatarian woman. And can I get an int roll from you, please? And you can use your ancient knowledge as an easing of it.
I'm gonna burn another XP to reroll.
That's what they're there for.
I'll take the 10 this time.
Okay. She goes over to the schematic and she slides her finger across it, and it moves the art on it. And it slowly slides, and then it lifts it, and you see this huge crystalline structure. And it slides a little more, and then you see a little crescent dais with a little, like a small hole in it that you see the drawing of the rod you have right next to it.
One second, I need to see if my illusions are audible. It can make sound, but it does. Okay. So within the vision, I say aloud, do I finally get a name for my hostess, or are you just going to keep stringing me and my friends along?
Our names don't matter. Your name, Heliodor, is all that matters. You are the hero we've been waiting for. And you feel the rod in your hand. You feel like energy in it.
Malcolm, with any luck, my new powers of control have manifested this in the real world. Take the rod out of my hand, now.
I grabbed the rod out of Heliodor's hand.
And it's in your hand. It is not glowing or energized or anything to you.
Yeah, it's just a lump to me.
I'm still
Just
in the
a thing.
vision.
You are in the vision. And then she says, we can't wait to meet you in the future. In your future, our future, everyone's future.
Dream thief. I feel a previous dream from a living creature within short range. The creature loses 2 points of intellect, ignores armor, and you learn something the GM chooses to reveal about the creature. Its nation, a portion of its plans, a memory, and so on.
You can tell that wherever this crystal thing is, they want you to use the rod as a way to make it happen in some way.
Question, is Heliodor playing whatever the person is saying out through the dream with the sound from the illusion, or is it just like charades for us?
Well, I did say that aloud within the vision, so...
There's audio.
Okay, so I'm assuming you choose to...
Yeah. What,
So I'm just
what-
gonna be like, I would prefer not to, because Crystallis wouldn't exist.
Unfortunately, a Heliodor can't hear you.
I know, but I don't know that, so I'm just like, I prefer no, because I wouldn't exist.
And then she steps back into the shadow. The golem tilts back the stone slab. And you're standing in this hallway again with everyone.
Heliodor dismisses the illusion with a wave of his hand.
Like, we're all in agreement that we're not doing that, right?
Yes, I think we should leave now. We've got plenty of loot. We're done here.
I'm gonna start heading out. I'm just gonna.
I'm gonna wait until like most of the people are out. Like I don't want to like leave Heliodor in the back and then something takes over or something happens.
No, Heliodor is walking. He has made his
Heliodor's
stance.
in front of it. He's run fast.
I've stuffed my knapsack full of, like, all kinds of stuff. Anything. Good, valuable shit. I don't care. And I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
all right, guess we go.
We're probably very loaded up.
I got pictures to sell, man.
Ah.
I put on a whole art gallery exhibition.
By the way, sorry about using up 2 of your pencils and about 10 sheets of paper on that. It took me a while to get the hang of it. All right, let's go. Pshoom.
Where are you going?
We're leaving the building.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm getting out. Yeah, just walking
I'm
out.
shabamf out of there. I'm gonna
All right.
shabamf the fastest way back to the ship.
Okay.
Maybe
you
also
shabamf-
we didn't find this place. We found something else.
What place? I don't know what you're
Exactly.
talking about,
Yeah.
Zai.
Heliodor says nothing. He's already plotting in his
Heliodor's
head
out
how
of the
to-
room.
He's gone. He's
His leader was
gone,
compiling a
he's gone.
report in his head on how to report this to the crystal sector and what to do next.
All right. So, Jen, you're the one who attempts to leave fastest. And when you go to leave, the slab is blocking the door.
What the hell? What the? Okay, guys.
And there is now a stairway up across from this stairway that brought you here.
Lordy. More stairs.
Our greatest nemesis.
How did they know our weakness? Stairs.
Captain,
Up,
may I
yes.
have the key back?
Although up could be out.
I'm gonna put myself between Heliodor and the weird crystal thing we just slept, since Nahida has the key.
That's perfectly fine. I managed to get the spike again.
Yes.
I tapped the slab we came through.
And the stone does not move.
Looks like it's up. Which is good.
No, I think this is the plan where we start blasting.
Oh, you know I would, but I'm just not feeling it right now.
See, that stone could have
can blast.
feelings, so...
Feelings.
Yeah.
But by my
could.
definition as a pacifist, ignore
That's-
everything that's happened so far today.
Zai's gonna laugh because you just said that stone maybe has feelings and it's gonna punch you in your arm.
I was talking about the slab, Zai!
Yeah, I'll have a go. Where you want me to blast? If the
Through.
time for blasting is happening, the ground.
The door
Through.
that's blocking us from leaving.
All right, fine. Does it feel like it's crackling with energy or something? Is it motivated by energy or is it just a slab?
It's a slab of stone.
Great. So, like, all right. So it's inert.
Yes.
Right. It's only when it's moving.
I better earn it. All right. Let's see. Okay. I guess I punch it. I punch it softly.
You punch the stone.
Yeah. Just softly.
Do you have an ability that makes things like that doing it? Okay. It
Nope.
stays right where it is.
Well,
But you don't hurt your hand because it was soft.
yeah. And I turned around and was like, well, I'm out of ideas.
I'm gonna onslaught the slab.
Okay. So when you do your onslaught of the slab, the effect of the onslaught is a certain amount of damage.
Yes, it's a damage amount.
4, is that what you said earlier?
Yeah, it is 4. I would probably use an effort to make it 8, I believe, is how much effort applies. I think it adds
Okay.
4 more. So,
And you hit it, and you do some damage to it. You crack a little bit off from, say, the base. And as soon as that part comes off, water starts flowing in from that cracked area.
oh
no.
great.
Up.
No,
We-
no.
We go up. Now.
Oh, go.
All right. Up the stairs.
Yep.
You start.
Reluctantly.
You head up the stairs.
Yes.
At the top of the stairs, there is a slab of stone. As usual.
Heliodor.
Heliodor.
I tap it.
You tap it, and the slab slides out of the way. And you feel a energy inside the room above you. All of you feel an energy that is almost overwhelming. And if you
Ow.
use blight,
Teeth.
it is, yes, it is tooth rattling energy. That slab opens and you feel the hair on the back of your neck stand, and you feel like in your feet. You feel everything vibrating, and there's a kind of a constant moving glow in the room above.
Hey.
Draw my cutlass and try and let the blight flow through me and into it the way I normally do, but normally I'm sort of generating the blight myself to try and keep myself stable. Or minimize the effect of the overwhelming energy.
Okay.
Okay.
And inside this room is about 150 feet high, and there's a giant crystalline structure running through the middle that you can see energy rolling and flowing through this thing. And where you come out, very near, there is a crescent-shaped dais with some stairs that go up that looks very familiar, especially the Heliodor.
Are the stairs right next to the dais?
There's stairs right next to the dais that put you to the, bring you up to the dais.
Oh. Do we see any windows by any chance? Any way out?
You do see windows way up the top. There's little windows that are kind of
They
looking
fly
upwards.
Hover!
Yep.
Okay.
Up I go. I'll be there in 2 minutes.
You
Depending
hover
on how
up.
tall this is, I guess.
What are the rest of you doing while he's hovering his way up?
Heliodor has turned into a statue again. He is not moving.
Is there anyone on the dais? In the
No.
All right.
If it looks familiar to Heliodor, though, it looks familiar to us because we all saw it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So no one
Right.
go on the dais.
No.
I will. Sorry. Give me. I know that the height of this room is pretty vast.
Yeah, it's really long.
Look, if I want to go around, just do a loop around the base of this thing. Is that something I can do?
Yeah,
quickly?
you can walk around it.
Great. I will move at a good pace and just circle the whole thing and just make sure there are no surprises on any side of it.
Okay. You see nothing but the crystal in this whole room. and the opening from the stairs and the dais when you come back around. When you get to the top, Jayke, you can see the water sand in every direction. And you can see that either the water sand is rising or the spire is sinking.
Do I see our boat?
And you see your boat very far in the distance, just sort of floating and like just on the water, just sort of sitting.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna just kind of shift my head and yell down. So I see the boat. I don't see the island that we walked in upon. Anyone want to put 2 and 2 together of what's happening?
I'm
Navigators, sailors.
putting rope together.
Yeah, Heliodor has actually gotten his rope out of his
Tying
backpack
rope together.
and is getting
I'm
it to
helping
Zai.
out for sure.
Do you see any of the
And it's tied
bugs flying around outside? By chance.
Is what? The bugs?
The bugs, are they still there?
Yeah, there's some bugs out there.
There
Some
are
of the
still
orange blippers?
bugs!
I think he meant and the constructs that I were attacking us.
Yeah, the
Oh,
things
yeah, no.
outside that we were. Okay.
Oh,
okay,
no.
never
You don't see those.
We see any more of the? Does he see the shiny bugs?
Yeah, the blippers he sees.
The blippers, you can see, they kind of walk along the island, the edges of the cliff face.
All right, I think it's time for me to pop on out as well. Do y'all still need me here?
I have, like-
I'm gonna go.
I have as much rope tied together as we need to, and I go, here, hold this.
Can I start like breaking the
grappling hook
glass
with
so he
rope.
has a place to jump to?
Yeah.
Up here?
Let me go. Oh, can I jump through
There's-
glass, or does
there-
any obstruction stop?
No obstruction.
No, there's no glass. It's an opening.
Oh, okay. Well, then never mind.
Just an opening.
Give him the
All right.
space he needs.
I tie the rope around my waist. All right. Hold on tight.
Here's a grappling hook. Take out.
Nope, I'm gone.
Place it around Heliodor.
Jen's what's the range that you have on that?
It's long.
As far as you can see? Okay.
As
So
far as
you
I
as
can
far as
see.
you can see.
right.
I think.
You get to the top right away and you're hanging from one of the holes. You couldn't see outside of it, but you have to pull yourself through. But at least you're holding on.
Loud whistle for welcome. Time to go. We're gonna drown.
How's
You're
it
gonna
going,
drown.
Jens? How's the hang?
It's hanging nice. It's always a cool hang with you, Vay. All right, let's pull up these landlubbers.
Hey, Vay, does it have to be paper you touched to explode it?
I have 2 more papers.
You wanna drop them here? I'm gonna throw them into these crystal thingies.
Sure, I'll just drop both of these crumpled up papers I have down.
Beautiful.
Heliodor
Lovely
has
stuff.
put the key in his backpack and is climbing up the rope.
All right. Heliodor, when you start to climb, can you make me a speed defense roll?
16.
16. Okay.
Oh,
So-
wait, and I'm trained in escaping.
Okay. So from the crystals, from the giant crystal thing, blight energy creates these sort of shadow, like crystalline shadow creatures that start reaching out and almost like ants making bridges to get to you and reach you. And they are starting to grab at your legs and your feet as you move, and they're climbing and growing with. Can I get initiative rolls from everyone?
Son of a gun.
Oh, beautiful.
I didn't get a 20 that time, but I got a 19 that time.
Wow.
This dice is great. I'm so happy today.
18.
18?
Let's go, baby.
Apparently today is a day of 13.
Unluckiest number. Zai's dead this campaign right now.
And
What'd you
They
get,
died
Jens?
I got
7?
one.
7.
Oh, 1?
Oh, sorry.
7.
7. All right.
And Malcolm, what'd you get?
12.
12. Okay. Okay.
Let's see.
All right, 19. Vay, you are first, which makes sense. You have the eagle eye view of it. You and Jens both have good views. Jens isn't reacting as quick as you, but you know. What are you
So
doing?
these shadow things, do they look alive?
They look like, yeah, they move
That will
like living
determine what I
things.
do.
They look like they're moving like living things. They look vaguely humanoid,
Okay.
but a monstrous version of a humanoid.
I don't know what I want to do. So how many are around Heliodor on the rope right now? Because you said they're climbing.
They're not around him yet. It looks like they're building themselves out like a bridge, like ants would do to like cross something. Where they're just climbing over each other and holding each other in place to reach and climb. Only one was at that very moment able to strike at, and it missed Heliodor.
Okay. How far is Heliodor from me in terms of distance? Because I am hovering at the top, I suppose.
Yeah,
So how high
you're
would he have
you're 150 feet up. He just started climbing. He's 145 feet down,
Oh boy. Okay. So
or 140 feet down.
He's okay. He's more than long. Gotcha. Okay. Well, I can't do anything if that's the case. So, what I will do is I know I have my good hanging buddy who's chilling here. I'm going to kind of float a negligible distance over to Jens and ask, could you Pass me the rope. I'll hold the rope. You can go help whatever's going on down there so people can come up.
One of you flyers, go get the boat!
Sounds like she's calling out to you, buddy. All right, here you go. Boom.
I'm the only one that can walk on the water's edge!
I'm gonna grab the rope. I'm gonna use healing touch on him because he took 2 damage from Malcolm earlier.
Oh, that was kind of you. Now you're gonna roll maximum healing.
He's also been burning intellect points.
It's true.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
that's
don't know
true.
if this heals intellect points. It might.
I hope it does. That'd be great.
1d6 points to stat. Well, I rolled a 4 and I rolled a 15 on the roll, which passes because it's difficulty 2.
Right.
So, what do you want 4 points to, gents?
Well, I didn't get that hurt with the. I got the 2 damage in might, but and I've only burned 3 intellect points because my edge is so high.
Right.
So
yep.
I'm gonna put my edge back up, and then I'm gonna put my might up to 8.
No, you can
do
only
one
apply it to
it's
one
only one
pool.
Right.
Then I'm gonna
That's
put
the
it. Then I'm gonna
specificity.
leave my might at the 7, and my
Then
intellect's
fully
all the
restore
way up.
intellect. Okay. Then I'll just hold the rope because I can't do anything else.
Yeah.
Are you holding it or tying it?
I'll start tying it because I don't know if he has. I assume he was just hanging off the.
I was
thing
hanging.
holding the rope. So
I,
I
didn't
guess I
have
could start
time
tying
to
it.
So-
tie it. All right.
Yeah. So, okay. So you do need to. It's going to get heavier and harder to hold people once they get on this rope when it's
Yeah,
more
so
than
I'll
just
start-
Heliodor.
Well, yes.
And it's hard enough with just Heliodor.
I assumed, yeah. Well, I was taking it from him to start tying it so he can go
Yeah.
down and help if he needs.
Yeah, but Heliodor started climbing right away.
Yeah. So he's already on it. I knew that. Yeah. But
So it was like, oh, we're
tied.
tied. Oh! What the hell? We're not ready. Okay.
But that'll be my turn. So I'll start tying it at the
19.
end of my turn.
Heliodor, I assume you're climbing.
Yeah.
Are you doing anything else?
As I do, and I'm climbing, I will yell out with as much fire in my voice as you've ever heard before. Heliodor will say, "If you do not let me and my friends leave, I swear with my dying breath I will see this key destroyed."
And you just hear, Heliodor, we need you, as these things climb over each other and start. Well, we'll get to them when their initiative comes up.
And I just use my full movement to
Climb,
as
right.
as high as I can.
Malcolm.
How far? The room's like at most 100 feet in diameter. Is that
Yes.
right?
Yep.
Okay. So wherever I am within short range of the center of the room.
Yes.
Great. I will use Fleet of Foot and move to the center of the mass of crystals.
You'd
Yes.
have to climb the crystals unless you have a way of moving, sort of like Vey or Jens were doing.
Oh no. Well then I will find.
I mean, you can get to the base of them, but the center of them you can't get to without, because it's a mass.
Okay. Then I will. I will. Then I am going to use Fleet of Foot with effort. Can I combine Fleet of Foot and climbing? I'm asking you.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So then I'm going to apply a level of effort, which gives me long distance. I can move and make a short distance as part of another action, or I can move a long distance as my entire action. So I will move a long distance as my entire action, which gives me twice 100 feet of movement. So I will, and I'm trained in climbing. So I'm trying to get as close to the sort of the center or the top center of the mass as I can.
Okay.
As a point to just give you more things, if you're a tier 2 rover, you also have Gatherer's mobility, so you have
Oh, right,
access
yes.
to all types of movement.
Right. Yes, I do. So, so I will. How?
Well,
You want me to roll something? I will roll.
no. I mean, because you're gonna do what you need to do to climb it, and you're a great climber between all the things you've got.
Yes.
It is a relatively smooth surface most of the way, so it's sort of like climbing. Well, it's
glass.
not like climbing anything. It's like it is like glass, but there are angles where you can kind of use wedging and things like that to make space.
And there's sort of different crystals are different
Yes.
heights. So I'm sort of leaping to the top of the first one that I can grab, and then moving to the next one, and then moving to the next one. Is it?
Right.
It's hard to tell from the top-down view. Is it
Yeah.
a solid mass, or is there space?
It's all crystals growing out of a solid mass in the bottom.
But it's sort of an explosion as opposed to.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm trying to get into the
Okay.
the center
Yeah.
of the vase.
Yeah, I'm going to say you're climbing into that space. It's hard to climb because of the smoothness, but it is climbable because of your skill.
Great.
Okay, Malcolm. Zai.
Yeah, so I'm gonna collect the shatter papers that they dropped me. And I'm doing the same thing as Malcolm. I'm gonna get as far into that crystal thing as I can with fleet of foot and gather some ability.
So you're
and
doing the same then.
trained in climbing, because I'm gonna put these papers somewhere big and shatter them.
Okay. Jens.
Okay, so I have an ability called, well, not an ability, but a characteristic called knows what to do. So I can act immediately even if it's not my turn. Afterwards, on my next regular turn, any action I take is hindered. So can I use that to act twice or not? Or is that only, before someone else's turn?
You're not getting to move to do it twice. You're just getting to go before anyone if you want.
Right, okay. Yeah, never mind. I'll use that next time. Okay. Would it be faster if I ride the blight down into... Paint the scenario for me, like who is currently being held, if any, by those spirit creatures?
No one yet.
No one yet. But they're reaching.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. I have an emergency real quick. Keep running. When it's my turn, if I'm not here, just anything that helps people climb the rope, I apologize.
Okay. No worries. See you in a little bit.
So I'm going to detail
deal.
my plan. Okay. So, but are they like within a few seconds or moments of actually grabbing at us?
They're they're already grabbing at Heliodor, and it looks like they're accumulating more mass to grab at Heliodor more and with more grabbing opportunities.
And is it sort of like a chain thing where like they're grabbing onto each other's heels kind of thing? Like
Yes.
that?
Yeah, like ants when they build like a bridge across water kind of thing.
Here's what I want to do. And they seem to be still affected by like gravity and shit like that?
They seem to be so...
Like they're not floating.
They're not floating. They're connecting to each other and back to the big giant crystal thing.
All right. I think I know what I want to do. Tell me if I can do this in one... well, here's my plan. I'm going to ride the blight down to the crystal. Do I have a line of sight to the crystal?
Yes.
Okay, ride the blight down to the crystal, and then whenever my next turn comes up, or when the next round comes up, I'm going to use my know what to do to put countermeasures on the crystal.
Okay. All right, so you bing, 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 you're down to the center of the crystal where Malcolm and Zai are trying to get to, and we'll be at in the next turn. Heliodor, can you make me 3 speed defense rolls?
Let's see. No, wait, 50's from 2, 1. Here we go. The first is a 12, the second is a 12, and the last is a 5.
Okay. You are grappled by multiple figures, and when they grab you, they start pulling you downward. Not like you're falling, like a controlled lowering of all of them. Like their whole body, they're all connected into this crystal, and they're lowering you to the dais. And you hear them, like, maybe they're whispering, "We need you, Heliodor. You can save us. You can save the world and put it back the way it was before. Make the world beautiful and proper again. This is you. You can be the savior of everything." Well, I'm getting to something. Hold on. Where'd that go? And as they lower you to the dais, one of them goes, "All that came after exists in error. The plane remembers, so it can correct." And you are dragged to the dais, kicking and screaming. Can I get a might defense roll from you?
Burning an XP.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Nice. So you are
Let's
pulling your
go.
way down, and you can feel them pulling you, and one of them is pulling your arm, holding it, like trying to force you to hold, trying to force you to grab the rod from your pocket, but it's
The rod
not
is in
grabbing
my
it
backpack.
itself. Right, from your backpack. It's trying to force your hand to it, and then you pull away, and with a natural 20, what major effect would you like in your resistance of this might?
As all this has been happening, Heliodor flashes through several very different things before he knows his duty. He knows what must be done. With the natural 20, I get the key out of my backpack and I toss it to Captain Malcolm and I say, "Take this and leave me."
Can I get a speed roll from you? Let's see how good your throw is. Maybe it goes to Zai or Jens and not Malcolm. Or maybe it goes clinking along the floor.
We'll find out.
12.
12. It bounces somewhere in the middle area of all these crystals. And I don't think it necessarily gets caught by anybody, but it's accessible in the next round by 3 people at least. We're going to skip to the top. Vey.
Hey, I'm back.
Perfect timing.
All right, what happened exactly?
What you missed was Heliodor has been reconsidering doing the thing that he shouldn't be doing by being forced down to the dais by the things that grappled him. And then he threw the key to the center of the crystals where Malcolm, Zai, and Jens are converging.
Have I finished tying off that rope?
Yes.
Okay, that helps me a little bit. I
Can
can't
I get
really...
Can I get a perception check from you before you begin your turn?
Oh, yeah, sure. Okay, 17. This is the greatest dice ever made. I'm having a great time.
The water sands are rising relatively fast.
Okay.
Like they're moving up the side of the spire, or the spire is moving down into the water.
Do I have any approximate knowledge of how long that's going to be? Is it going to be like in a round?
It won't be as fast as that, but it won't be.
All right.
It won't be a super long time. You don't have hours.
May I provide a little coloring to help you, Vey?
Sure.
I think it's Zai heard Heliodor shout out, "Do what you need to do!" Toss the rod at us. Zai's immediately gonna go, "Paper go boom!"
Can I see the paper? That's the real after
Yeah.
we read. I need to double check Shatter if I can do it within sight or if it's within something else.
Yeah, you may have to lower yourself down the rope some.
I may have to lower myself down to see.
Zai will make sure you can see it, but
Within long range, so I would have to move.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so 100 feet.
Okay. Well, I can float 50, so that's good in a round. Okay. Where are the current paper slips? You just want me to explode my own?
No, not yet. Not yet. Get
Okay,
ready to,
alright,
because
okay,
they picked them up and then ran towards the crystal, but now the rod's been dropped, and I think Zai is probably going to pivot and be like, paper on rod.
I'm gonna start floating down. I know my perception check was the thing outside. I can.
Yeah.
Oh well, actually, I guess Heliodor can't do anything without the rod, right? I assume, probably.
We hope.
I'm gonna assume that's the case and not. I was thinking maybe I stasis Heliodor for a moment so he doesn't accidentally do something, but I think it'll be okay. All right, I'm gonna start floating down 50 feet. While I do that, I'm going to yell that the water sands are rising and our time is slowly running out. And are all the shadowy people on Heliodor?
Oh,
Right
oh
now?
no, they're making a bridge to Heliodor from the crystals, and they have been dragging him down to the dais. They're not
Okay.
all on him, but 3 of them have him held.
I'm gonna onslaught the exact middle of that bridge.
Okay.
and
What's the range on
hoping that
onslaught?
they'll-
Is it?
If I can see them.
You can see it. That's all you need.
I
Okay.
can do it.
All
So
right.
I do a physical onslaught with 1 point of effort. It inflicts 4 damage, 8 damage physical. I don't have a roll for it.
Okay.
So that's what I did.
So
I do 8 to the middle of the bridge.
yeah, and it shatters the space in between, and the ones on the end just disappear into shadow. Like they just become like wisps.
Okay.
But from the part that is still connected to the crystal, they start growing out and growing towards, and then climbing across to Heliodor again. But
At least I
Heliodor, you
slowed
are
it
no
down.
longer grappled.
Okay, that's good. I slowed it down. That was the goal.
Yep.
That is my turn. That's all I can do. So
Heliodor, what are you doing now that you're free?
He's stepped off camera for a
stepped
minute.
off to do some-
Yeah. He went into stasis.
Stasis.
Who stasis? Heliodor.
Sorry, that was me. I didn't mean to. My bad. I
I
imagine.
can use my know what to do to take my turn.
That's true. You could,
Right.
if you
All right, I'll
want.
do it. And I
I
am
thought
going
it's
to.
I thought I go after Bay.
He's using know what to do, which
Yeah.
interrupts the order of
It
events.
interrupts initiative. Lets him go. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to use countermeasures on the crystal.
Okay.
Not dangerous at
Let me
all.
roll that.
Sounds safe.
Okay. And rolling it. Come on. Roll high. 5 rounds.
Okay.
Let's go.
Can I get an int defense roll from you?
From me?
Yes.
All right.
You are also
Thankfully,
trained
I
in a
am trained.
slinger.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Don't fuck me. 8. And I don't have any XP to re-roll.
Okay. So
Do you,
You-
want one of my XP to reroll?
Yes, please.
I also
that
have
allowed?
2.
Absolutely.
yep, you can help each other
Right.
with XP.
I have 2
Absolutely.
XP. How much do you have,
Baby,
Zai?
don't mess with me. 12
Okay.
second.
So you go to Cassis and you find yourself inside this darkness where there's a glowing blue haze around you. Everyone else sees Jens sort of disappear into a crystal. And you see him sort of floating in the crystal, and you cannot see anything outside of you, Jens. But you feel things now starting to grab at your feet and your legs from underneath.
No, 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 no.
Heliodor, what are you doing?
I still have them on me, do I?
Oh no, you don't. They
I
broke
blasted 'em
broke
off.
the bridge, and when that happened, the ones that had grabbed you just became sort of wisps of dark that sort of faded away. So you are ungrappled. But
But
from the remnant of the bridge that is still connected to the crystal, more are coming.
and my progress climbing has been reset basically.
Yes.
Yeah, Heliodor will stand by his previous choices, and he looks at Malcolm and says, It was an honor sailing with you, Captain. I activate one of my ciphers, Aurora's Knowledge. I project my mind out far outside my body. The user may select a creature that they have previously interacted with and project their consciousness to the target creature's location. For up to 10 minutes, the user can see and hear everything happening within short range of the target. When the user's consciousness is projected, they're invisible and incorporeal and cannot be seen or heard, and they cannot hear or see anything from their physical form.
Okay.
I am removing myself from the battlefield entirely.
Malcolm, you are two minds, which is not a comfortable feeling, I imagine.
My body still stays where it is. It's just my consciousness.
I know, but your consciousness has now been projected to Malcolm, right?
Darn.
Yeah.
Malcolm, you now are half integrated with the consciousness of Heliodor. And you have this urge to get to and protect that rod. It's really important, you know. Very important. Can I get an int defense roll from you, please?
Sure.
You do not get any defenses you would get that Heliodor did not have, although I think Heliodor actually had a defense roll against it.
Heliodor,
I think you're trained in it, right?
Yeah, Blight Slingers are trained in intellect defense.
Yeah.
14.
Okay. Yeah, that rod's important. You need to protect it. And you... No, they would not put voice. They would not give you voice. Never mind.
So I begin scrabbling to get moving away from the center of the...
No, it's in the center. The thing fell to the center.
Oh, the thing fell to the center? Great.
Yeah.
Then
You're going right where you wanted to go.
I'm going right where I wanted to go.
Yep. Zai, what are you doing?
A couple questions. What range is the rod from me and Malcolm?
With you climbing, you're probably within 15 or 20 feet at this point, because you'll be reaching it on this action if you continue just climbing on this round.
So would you say? Would you say it was a short distance or a long distance? Is that what 15 feet means?
15 feet is short distance.
It's short distance.
15 feet is almost immediate distance.
Yeah.
So fleet of foot, gathers mobility, climbing. I'm just booking it for the rod. And I'm going to use fleet of foot to attach the boom paper to the rod. And just shout, "No!"
What's your speed? Your natural speed, Zai?
17.
You're faster than I am.
I have an edge 3 in speed, so I don't spend any points using fleet of foot to get.
Yeah, you get that paper wrapped pretty quickly.
And I just scream now. I'm not trying to get out of there. I'm just like I think at that point Zai's like at that point Zai's like, if this comes to pass, Chrysalis don't exist anymore. We didn't happen until the Cataclysm. They're trying to undo the Cataclysm. An entire race goes away.
There's a reason Heliodor has done what he's done.
Malcolm.
Mm-hmm.
You see Zai get the rod just before you were about to get there anyway. And you feel like, you know, with Zai having wrapped it with the paper, that it's put the rod and yourself and your friends and the party at real danger. Like, you know what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
You really probably need to protect the party from this concern.
Yeah, I will lunge to grab the rod from Zai, and I will also smack her with my tail.
If I need to run from you, I will.
So you go to make the grab.
Yeah.
You make a grapple roll on the rod, which would be on Zai, to get it out of her hands, out of their hands.
Yeah.
I do have escape as a ability.
That's only once you're grappled, once you're grabbed. So
Right. It's what you want, Zai, is avoid danger.
I do have danger sense.
No, there's there's
Oh, okay.
avoid danger is danger sense is like spider sense, right? There's an avoid danger, which is step 5 feet to the side when something is, when the safe is plummeting at you.
But I have a question. Would the way Malcolm is coming at me look like Malcolm or look like something controlling Malcolm?
it looks like Malcolm, but concern that, a depth of concern that maybe you haven't seen.
Well, I'm not letting go. If you want to try and grapple me, but this is going boom.
All right. Welcome, Tabletop Misfits. Thank you for rating us.
Come to the exciting conclusion.
Welcome.
Oh yeah.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab something to drink.
Okay. All right. So you have a contested role. So Malcolm and Zai, you are in it.
So
Do-
I will make a speed attack, and
Yep.
you'll make a speed defense, Zai?
Yep.
Sounds
Got it.
Sounds about right to me. 16.
17.
Ooh. Okay.
That's for grabbing the rod.
Yes.
I also clocked Zai with my
With
tail.
the tail. Yep. And that is a separate attack.
Yeah. 15.
Zai, do you want to make a speed defense, please?
I have a question.
Yep.
If I take the hit, can I use it to push me further away from Malcolm? Because he's
You can-
whipping me with the tail.
You can take the hit and use and not spend time staying in here and fighting him, or fighting with him. I mean, he's only doing things for everyone's benefit anyway.
I mean, as far as he's concerned, I'm more like if I take the damage, let him hit me. I know he's strong. He's whipping me with the tail. Will the motion of taking that damage just like throw me a little bit further away from him? I'm just trying to play keep away until it goes boom.
Yeah, I would say it's not gonna. The tail attack isn't with so much force that it gives you momentum.
Okay.
It hits and does damage or doesn't.
Yeah, that's a 2. I take that damage.
Yeah.
4 points.
Minus armor if you have any armor, which I don't think you do.
Don't crystals have natural armor?
Oh, crystals, they don't.
No.
That's actually weird that they don't. I find that odd.
Yeah.
All right, so that was Zai. Malcolm. Oh no, that was Malcolm. Sorry.
Well, I mean,
It was Zai.
yes,
Malcolm.
it sort of started with Zai and
Yeah,
ended,
usually
ended
within the
with,
same role.
ended with me, but we're,
Yeah.
we're within a point of each other,
Yeah.
as usual.
So it's Jen's.
All right. What the hell can I do? Is the
void.
crystal? I'm guessing the crystal doesn't count as a living
No.
thing. Yeah. Do I need to make like an intellect? I'm gonna try to break out of this thing.
How are you going to do that? What are you going to use?
Well, I mean, I'm going to use my countermeasures.
Okay. So you're hitting the side of the crystal with.
Well,
Up
am I
an
within
effect.
countermeasures? Am I within the crystal, or am I touching the crystal?
You're inside the crystal.
Inside the crystal.
I'm inside the crystal. All right, cool. So I'm technically touching the crystal since I'm
Absolutely. Yep.
within it. Yeah, I can use this to cancel any incoming ability targeted at me, or I can cancel any crystal blight device or the effect of any crystal blight device for 1d6 rounds. So does my original use is that still operative?
You can
I
attempt
did it for
because
5
it's
rounds before.
right.
Okay.
And it did something that countered that.
Okay, counter my countermeasure. Okay, I'm gonna try it again.
Okay.
Oh, gems.
Okay, and that's for 2 rounds.
Okay. And when you do that, you feel whatever was grabbing at your feet and your legs. Can you make me a speed defense roll? You are hindered by 2, which means you need to
Right.
a -6 to your roll.
Huh. So with the -6, I rolled a 16, so that's a 10.
Okay. You feel grappled and you feel yourself being pulled down into the crystal. And you feel the pressure of all of these facets tearing at your skin as you're pulled downward. And you take 5 points of damage. Unless you have armor, you take a little less with that. And this is it's might damage, of course.
Yep.
And you feel yourself being dragged over glass.
Yeah. Oh, that hurts. Yikes.
Okay. Let's see. I am frail, so.
Oh, right. You take an extra point of damage.
You take an
Yeah,
extra
you
point.
take
So
6.
I'm 1 away from being dead, guys.
No, you're 1 away from having no might.
Yeah,
Sorry,
then you
that's
get
right.
a
I'm 1 away
speed.
from that. Then I have, yeah.
And then you're impaired.
But
and then
knowing your int, I don't think your speed's very high either.
Oh yeah, that's right. Still, so I'm 1 away from being impaired. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. After Jens, we go right back to them get an opportunity. Heliodor, you are trying to, you had actually passed over. While your body is in this stasis-y kind of moment, you said you were invisible, right?
Invisible and incorporeal.
Incorporeal, okay. The rest of you see these creatures, these like crystalline shadow creatures, start spreading out across the room floor like they're adding like bodies to find Heliodor, to fill space trying to find him. At the same time, from the inside of the crystal, Zai, can you give me a speed defense roll?
Again, it's a night of 13s.
Okay. You get grabbed from a shadowy thing from the crystals on your leg, and your movement is halted. We're back to Vey on 19. What are you doing, Vey?
This is a horrible situation. So, all right.
Vey,
Jens is in a crystal.
before
I don't know
you
where
start-
the hell Heliodor is. Yeah.
yeah, you feel water dripping on your head.
Great.
Okay, go on. Now you can go forth.
Great.
You did
nice.
hear Zai yell now.
I did. I also know Jen's in a gym somewhere. Yeah, I really don't like hurting my friends. Alright, I guess I will use Shatter on the paper that is wrapped around the rod. Because that is all I can do. And just because Zai said it, and I trust Zai implicitly, being our shared weird interaction with her mother, I'm going to use Effort to bump that Shatter to 5 damage. Or, yeah, 4
Okay.
damage. 4 damage.
All right. So it does 4 damage to everyone within the range, which would include everybody in there, as far as I know.
Anyone within 10 feet of it. So, it's
So-
Well, that's me and Zai.
so him
And Jen's actually.
And
Jen-
the
Jen-
Well, no,
rotting
Jen's inside the
crystals.
crystal, so
Crystal,
not
right.
not the crystal.
Yeah, right,
And
yeah.
Heliodor is too far down, so would not get hit. So yeah, Malcolm, Zai, and the rod shatters in your hand. And when it happens, the shadow creatures that are scrambling around the floor start pulling back, and the crystals you're standing on start to feel like they're shaking. They start. The rod itself, though, is now in parts.
I float 50 feet up.
As you're floating up, you feel a little bit of water pouring down on you, too. Okay, so you're going up.
Boat. All right.
18, Heliodor. You are not able to do anything yet. How many rounds did you say?
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Can you drop it or no?
No. Because he doesn't know what's going on. His mind is not under his control at the moment.
Is that really? I thought he was.
Actually,
I thought he can see and hear everything that I can see and hear.
Everything, yeah.
Oh, that's right. He can. Okay, so you know that the rod was shattered just now and broken in parts, and you don't feel the same pressure on your mind. Malcolm, you don't feel the desire to protect the rod. So, Heliodor, it is your action. What do you want to do?
Through Malcolm's eyes, the shadows that they've attracted. What is the vibe I'm getting from the room now?
With the rod being shattered, the crystal is starting to rumble and shake. Malcolm is on the crystal. Zai is on the crystal. You don't know where Jens is, and Vey started floating up, and there is water starting to come in over from the top a little bit. Maybe it's raining.
Sure. It is.
Doesn't rain sand.
Heliodor had been planning on making an heroic sacrifice, but apparently things went sideways. Yeah, the rod's destroyed. The immediate danger, I should say, has passed. So, Heliodor will leave Malcolm and suddenly reappear in the real world, and he dives for the rope and starts climbing.
Okay. Zai, what are you doing?
Can we see Jens in the crystal?
When you look around looking for Jens, you do see Jens in the crystal, and they're slowly sliding down from the inside of the crystal. Mm-hmm. And they look sort of like when you look at one of those holographic images of something, sort of pulling away.
I'm Han Soloing it right now.
Yes.
This is probably a Hail Mary. And I don't know if it's gonna go good, but it's like the final action before we maybe drown. I think, if possible, since Malcolm and I go so close together, I'm gonna look at Malcolm and just kind of mark where Jens is, and get ready to leap in. So if the crystal breaks, I can go get Jens, as I have many times from the water stance at this point.
So you're gonna attack the crystal?
Yeah. So I'm gonna hold. I'm gonna point where Jens is and hold, ready to dive into it if it gets broken.
Okay.
Can I see this happening? Can
Yes.
I see outside the crystal?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it looks very ghostly, like what they're seeing from you. It looks the same, but from the opposite side. But they're moving a little faster than you are.
Huh.
And probably less painfully. Zai, you are on 13. Malcolm, what you see Zai do this, what are you doing?
I'd like to burn an experience point for a player intervention.
Okay. Go for it.
It's intrusion. While Heliodor was in my head, I had access to one with the Blight. Right, the Blight Slinger ability. Jens, before he got sucked into the crystal, the thing that the reason the crystal attacked him is because he was using countermeasures on it. Has he sort of neutralized the crystal around him. It's we had sort of driven the blight from this area.
Except on his self inside the crystal, yes.
Okay. So then it's just rock.
Yep.
And I will tee up with my cutlass.
Okay.
And haul back and hit it as hard as I goddamn can. And if I need to break the cutlass to release the blight, I will.
Okay. Make me your attack roll. And we know you'll hit. It's a question of the quality of the hit.
Yeah, the quality of the hit. Natural 20!
Nice.
So Zai, you put your imaginary X on the thing, and as you're doing it, you actually see Malcolm's blade come slicing down, and it strikes the crystal, and this blight energy just blasts off the edge of it and rolls through the crystal. Malcolm, I'll let you narrate your own destruction of this crystal prison.
Sure. So, I mean...
And you get a major effect also.
Oh, right. Well, right. I did sort of... Well, good. So the major... So, Malcolm, brings the cutlass back above his head and comes swinging down, hitting the area where Zai had indicated. The world goes into slow motion. The cutlass hits the edge of the crystal and explodes. There is a white hot light of blight as the cutlass starts to fly apart. The crystal shattering. The cutlass pulls itself back together as Malcolm comes through on the far swing. The crystal is broken open. Jen sort of sticks a hand out into the air, and Zai, who's been holding her action, grabs him and starts to pull. And I think that's probably as far as I can take a major action.
And as you pull, you feel a deluge of water come pouring from above. Heliodor is climbing already and now is climbing against the pressure of water falling, and you are able to pull Jens out just as water starts filling the room from the bottom, but pouring in from the top. We're going to leave the initiative space, as I don't think we need it, at this point. And the crystal is no longer defending the rod or trying to get the rod into functional position, because it doesn't need to, but it's also no longer holding back any of the water or anything like that. And as you are standing on the crystals, the water sands start, they pour in and they fill around the crystal first, but they pour onto the crystal and it pours out. But it won't be very long before, outside of Zai and whoever Zai is carrying, drownings will happen.
Take care of Jen. Take care of Jens. I have a set of floaters. Take care of Jens.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna put Jens on my back. I'm gonna grab your tail to have something in case you go into the water so that I can drag you by and just start taking off for the ropes. If I can get Jens on the rope and Malcolm on the rope, I'll just slowly elevate her up until they're both on the rope.
Okay. Jens, you're pulled out, and when you're pulled out, luckily they pull in a way that seems to protect you from the damage, I'm going to give you that because of the nat 20 benefit. But you're being pulled out. I mean, you're obviously cut up from the crystal, inside of that crystal, and you're going. Heliodor is already climbing and is making headway. Vey, you are outside.
I'm going for the boat.
And heading for the boat.
I'm trying to get to that boat.
Is there a time limit to your flying or none? You can do it without
10 minutes, but I can reinitiate it at any point.
Okay.
It's just as long as I'm paying attention, I can pick it up.
Okay, so you're able to fly over to the boat, and you notice that the little tender is not. You don't see it. It doesn't seem to have made it back up with it, or could be somewhere else. Can I get a sailing roll from you?
Yes.
Oh, I'm rested, by the way, if that's my turn.
Well, I'll get you in a moment.
Okay.
I'll give you a turn. I'll give you a turn if there's something you want to do.
All right. Well, I rolled bad, but I'm gonna spend 1 XP to reroll. That's going to be a 17.
Okay. With a little effort and remembering your training that Malcolm gave you, and I mean, you never admit it,
very
but
brief
Jen's
training.
even gave you.
Watching Jen's
Right.
drawing Jen's while he's doing it.
You're able
My
to
notes,
start.
using it as a reference.
You're able to start sailing towards the nub that is the spire that is still above the water sands. Jens, what was it you wanted to do before we
I'll just
got
take
there?
a rest. I'll take
Okay.
a recovery roll. And that is...
While you're being carried, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for the assist.
Yeah, I rolled a 6. So plus my tier, that's 9. So I'm back up.
Very
to
nice.
full.
I think Zai's just like, this goes on your tab. This counts.
And you're able to, each one of you behind Heliodor or above, ahead of Heliodor, are able to climb slowly up as this thing fills the water in behind you, and it rises up. And as you climb through the holes at the top, you see Vey sailing the ship towards where you're standing, and you're basically just on a little tiny mound that's just barely above when the ship arrives. And you're able to climb aboard the ship.
I'll climb up
Same.
first and then help anyone else who needs it.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait till everyone who can't walk on the water sands is in the boat,
Well, that's everyone,
Yes.
and then get in the boat.
except Vey, who's already there.
They know that.
Heliodor, you feel a refreshing lack of extra voices in your head, which is really nice. I will let you write your own epilogues to where you are in this world now. And I'll let you go one at a time. Why don't we start with Vey? Actually, collectively, where do you go? Because you can go anywhere in the world you want at this point.
Heliodor would vote for Icea to solve the stuff.
I
Okay.
would maybe sell to Iceans in other countries. I don't know that I want to go and tell the Iceans we found a big cat and things.
And destroyed it.
Or at the very least, he wants us to get close to Icea.
I'll just follow Malcolm.
All
Wherever
right.
he goes. But I will tell him something.
We
But
can head
I'll
to
let
the-
everyone else go before I say what I tell him.
We can head to the mound. Plenty of Iceans pass through there. We can just sell it all to them.
Heliodor,
Alright, as long-
do you want to go home? Or do you just want to see some Iceans?
Heliodor actually pauses at that. And you actually see him stare off into the distance. And then he sighs and says, yes, I want to go home.
For good?
For a little while. If you all don't want to go there, then just getting me close will be enough.
We can get you close.
Well, I'll say, Heliodor, it was nice being with another Icean on the water sands.
You might see me again, you might not. I have no idea.
So, Heliodor, as you're writing the end of your story on this, what do you do in Icea? What is the draw that you want? What do you want to do when you get there? What are the big picture things?
Well, I reunite with the woman who raised me to start with, and then I give a very detailed report to the Crystal Sect about the whole reset button the Kitiaras had built, apparently, and everything that had happened there, because that is information they would want to know, and I did not mention that to the others because of that. Granted, they had figured it out, but yeah.
They said it the second time in the mission.
And when they
Right.
say what happened to the rod, what is your answer when you
The
tell
rod has
them the
been
story?
destroyed.
But left there
Yes.
and left there. Okay. And the conversations don't go any further than that, other than like, well, where is this island?
I do my best to give them the details I can.
Okay.
I give them every bit of information I possibly can.
All right. So you're debriefed very, very cautiously and like meticulously over time while you, before or after you're being reunited with your mother.
Foster mother, but yeah.
Yeah, foster mother. All right, Vay. Now you can. Oh, you said you wanted to go last.
Oh,
Let's
I
get-
just have information I'm going to tell Malcolm at
Okay.
the end.
Okay, so Jens, what's your epilogue to this?
Well, Jen still owes Zai and Mal, some favors and money. So he's going to stick around for a while. I think Jens feels a little uprooted. A lot of things he thought he knew about himself and his power are different now. And the fact that he's unlocked these new abilities has kind of given him a taste for finding out, more ruins like this. So he's going to try to convince both of them to see if they can seek out more ruins. But first and foremost, he's going to go along with trading because, he's a people person and he wants to meet. He's cool with pretty much any settlement as long as it doesn't hang out with too many Karabundi people, because he just does not want to risk running into his ex.
Okay. All right. Zai.
I think Zai goes home for just a little bit, but not for the reason most people would assume. She's not going home to, like, follow in her mom's footsteps or to do any of that. I think she goes home and informs her mom that the ancients had set up a way to, like, essentially get rid of the chrysalis.
Yeah.
Because we didn't hear about the thing the first time when the ancient spoke ancient language to Heliodor, but Heliodor did say that they let the sound from the vision at the plinth play, so we heard that.
Yep.
Just sets that up and then starts working with their mom, who's more knowledgeable on the whole diplomatic backroom stuff, to start setting up networks to, like, if there is another way that the ancients have set up to do that, to get to it and destroy it before it's found by other people. Because, again, it might be good for the ancients for things to get reset. It might not be
totally.
the worst. It might not be the worst for everyone else because they'll exist, even though they'll be enslaved again. We wouldn't exist at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a paradox.
So
It's
I think
absolutely not a paradox for them. There's no
so I
paradox.
think informs her mom of everything, like sets up a plan of action on like how can we start like connecting all the chrysalists who exist in all the different nations and things to like find the thing if it exists again first and destroy it. And then goes and enacts the plan. If her mom is like, I know XYZ person at the mound, or I know XYZ person here or there, like start being that connector under the guise of like, let's go trade over here and let's go check out this ruin and still doing the whole like profit scavenging thing, but like always in the background being like, it cannot be a possibility again.
All right. Malcolm and Vay, however you want to do it.
You can go for. I'll follow what Malcolm does and add
Okay.
my own tidbits.
Well, we make sure that Heliodor is paid out in full. He can buy himself
Back
back
in.
in if he wants to, but that's up to him. He certainly earned his share. Then we drop Zai off at home, and probably spend a little time trading in the area while they are at home for a couple of weeks, getting the lay of the land. Check in with some of the folks I know from the Armada. Keep my ear to the ground for news of Amon, and make sure that our reputation from the race has been burnished. Spend a little time dropping out bits and pieces of the stories of where we went and why.
Nice.
Talk about the fabulous things like the settlement that was built on the back of a Leviathan. Leave out the part that about the Leviathan destroying the settlement. Talk about finding a risen island, and maybe even some fabulous treasures. I suspect that some of this gets dismissed as rover's tales, but gatherer's tales. And when and also I sell up with Jen's help, sell a bunch of this stuff. I just sort of tell him what it's worth and then let him do the negotiation, because it is not my strength. And then gather the four of us back together when Zai is ready to get going, and say, so just one last question. What do we want to do with this? And pull out the broken pieces of the rod.
I think we scatter them into as many different areas of the water sands as we possibly can.
You've been carrying that around with you for how long now?
It was always dead to me.
Fair.
I think it belongs in a museum, but that's just me.
No. One piece over there, one piece over there, no marking where anything is.
It's not bad.
So a museum heist.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll defer to the captain. That is, if y'all still want me on your crew.
Anytime. Right?
During our downtime, when we're putting gens at people and throwing Zai back at her place with her mother to figure out how do we stop the end of the world in the future again.
It wasn't the end of the world. It was the re-beginning of the world.
No, it was the end of the world.
It's the end of the world.
End of the world is I know. It's the end of the world.
Like the end of the world, as we know it.
They, at some point after the events at the thing, well, one, certainly is going to find a way to put on an art exhibition of some kind. They're going to make money off all these drawings. Maybe in tandem with Malcolm telling the stories, we host little things about to raise money. I feel like that'd be cool. With that, they keep drawing, and after, whether it's super long after or before, sometime in the future when we had gone by Isia, they would have told Malcolm, and only Malcolm, that they is not actually their name. And the name they took on after they fled Isia. And their real name was Orin. Only telling Malcolm that. Only person Vey trusts enough to tell. And then future adventures, future art exhibitions, and things of that nature for the rest of... until either we die an amazing death, or we all die of natural age.
We tried.
Or it's the end of the world,
Right.
Do you sell off the rubbings?
Oh, Jen says those. I'll have to keep them.
I'll be selling them. I'm selling off a couple to different people.
Yeah. They definitely gained some interest from, the scholarly types.
That'll keep me in mush for a while.
Yep. And we will cut to a scene of a scholarly type compiling all of these drawings and rubbings into a book. And as it's happening, They're working very late. And next to it is a map. Like an attempt to remap where this is with the knowledge that you have gained. And we will fade to black and thank everybody for joining us as we reach the conclusion of this Harrow the Blighted Plain campaign. Thank you for the raid from Tabletop Misfits. Thank you for chatting with us, those that came in. Have a good night, and we will catch you in the next show.
Bye.
Oh, let's go around and let everybody say who they are and where they can be found. We'll do it really quick. Promise it won't take long. Why don't we start?
Let Jens do it. He's on a time crunch.
He's on a time limit.
Oh, Jens. Oh, yeah, sorry. Go.
Thank you very much, y'all. Jens, the Kelf Blight Slinger who rides the Blight, intuitive guy. I'm Marlon Dance-Hooi. You can find me pretty much on the link that Scott's going to drop. You can just Google my full name, Marlon Dance-Hooi. You'll be able to find me on a lot of voiceover projects. I do trying to get my face on camera as well, but at the moment, my voice. I will be appearing in a few different audio dramas called that like Haunted. The audio drama is coming out. Our Wars Have Ended from the creators of the Silt Versus, and a new season of Blood Rock Springs, which is an alien invasion story set in rural Australia, where I play Wally, a conspiracy theorist who has way too many fucking guns. And yeah, so see me on any of those.
All right. Wait, who do I have next? Nope, Alex.
Me. Hi, I'm Alex Newman. I play Malcolm Keel, the irascible Hisk. I am a TTRPG educator. You can find me at 7minutegm.com or Discord or Facebook, any of those things. And you should definitely try and find me at one of the live events that I am going to be at, where I will be running games and teaching classes. And those of you who are far-flung, come find me at Gen Con, where I will be teaching, at the very least, horror in tabletop role-playing games and improv for tabletop role-playing games. So, see you there.
All right, Crest, or Heliodor.
Hi, my name's Crest, pronounced him. You can find me on Tabletop with just the word Crest, and from there you can find your way to my other social links. I'm primary editor and game master of the podcast Many Stories, Many Games. And it has been a delight to be here and a learning experience for me, because this is actually the first long-term project I've been on camera for, believe it or not.
What?
We were happy to have you. Thank you for doing it. All right, Vey.
Hello, Vey, or Oren maybe going forward, played by Jayke. I am a professional game master, TTRPG writer, and things of the like. I have released a beta for a public open source TTRPG engine called Frontiers. You can check it out at my Linktree, top link, and the link under that is my Start Playing, where you can join along on paid games, or if you want to learn games like Cypher on April 10th at 7:30 p.m. EST, you can join the free one-shots, where I also teach systems like Cypher, which we played today for Harrow. And yeah, that's all about me.
All right, and Zai. You can
Hi. Follow that link thing. I have way too many things to go over, but check me out here sometime. And also, Villains by the Hour is a new Villains for Hire meets The Office actual play that I do every other Saturday. We just dropped our 3rd episode last Saturday. All the VODs are on the Paracosm Entertainment channel. Tons of Paracosm stuff coming out this year. Lots of fun things. If you're looking into getting into actual play podcasts and like being part of the cast, a lot of casting calls going to go out for that throughout the years. Keep an eye on that.
All right.
Everything else, that link.
Well, thank you, everybody. We will see you in the next one. Have a good night. Bye.
Bye.